Thing with the Pip-Boy on is a shit.
Did you get a Pip-Boy with a keyboard on it?
No, because touchscreen. Well, that would be cool if they had like a little mechanical one.
Yeah.
What is in my camera?
Well,
okay, guys.
See, now you want one.
I do. All right,
guys. All right, guys. We are live, people. We are here. We're alive. Let me go ahead and shut that down.
No, it's flashing something awful.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
what did you do?
I didn't do nothing. That's on the thing. That's on the. I broke the. No. Here we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. Welcome, guys, to another episode of the gf1 podcast. Woo! It's Halloween. It is Halloween.
It's
so, guys.
Time for Satan to rise and finally kill us all.
I live in Phoenix, son. Weather-wise, he's been here for years.
Okay.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
All right. So, guys, we're gonna go through and I'm gonna introduce everybody and who are we? I'm Mac. Guess I'm a jock.
It's gonna say fat teen wolf, but okay.
Yeah,
oh my god!
You know what? I'll take it.
Welcome to Game Fixers.
Welcome to Game Fixers. Yeah, I'm Fat Teen Wolf. I'll take it. You know, that means I can play fucking basketball. You fuck.
Means the Wolfman's got nards.
All I can imagine, I don't remember the movie where it's the giant guy going to get somebody's face with his shirt off.
But like, which Teen Wolf? The movie or like the TV series?
I want to go with the movie.
Wait, am I thinking Teen Wolf? I'm thinking of the one that was on Fox Family.
Fuck you. No. Not that shit. Anyway.
I actually loved that show growing up, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, a lot of people don't love that shit. Anyway.
It was so cheesy.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm Mac. I'm dressed up as Teen Wolf. Guess you can see I got my mustache back, beard and everything. So we gotta go with Teen Wolf again.
You got too drunk to shave again, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So anyway,
I can relate.
Yeah. Also,
that's why I did my trimming and stuff. Then I started drinking. Hey, Killa can vouch for me. I said I was gonna go shave when we were talking, and then I did, and then I said I'm gonna have a beer, and the beer I had tasted awful.
Yeah, no, I heard you bitch about the beer.
Yeah, we've been hearing about it. So guys, so here we are, guys. As you know, Zach gonna let me get to the fucking intros. I'm Teen Wolf. With us, we have the usual suspects. Zach, who are you?
Hey, Zach.
I was gonna say that's a question that I couldn't.
That's a
answer.
really deep question.
Yeah.
So who are you, Zach?
All I can think of is the song "Who Are You" by The Who. Now
I was like, "Who are you?" It's exactly.
Who the fuck are you?
What do you want? Who are you, Zach? Who are you, really?
Wow, we're actually going to cover deep subject matter on GF1 for once.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Who are you, Zach?
I am a mistake.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Going with the philosophical Halloween.
I mean,
we're all a random convergence.
This is true.
No. I mean, like I was made intentionally, and that was a mistake.
Oh, that kind of random convergence.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Killa, in the text, I said I'm willing to talk about it. Didn't I? My family history is the stuff of horror movies. So yeah.
Yeah, my family. To explain my family is just like that will take. 10 years.
I mean, Zach. I was surprised you didn't say. I mean, are you Timothy?
You watched that episode for the first question, Mac. Had you ever heard of that song before?
I have.
I love that song. I actually used to have a Dr. Demento compilation with the song Timothy on it. If you guys don't know, there's a song. It's called Timothy, and it's about 3 captives on an island, and Timothy doesn't make it.
Yo, you just spoiled it.
No, it's the song. It's the whole point.
It's the point of the song.
And, I thought you meant like the thing that you watched was
No, it's No, the thing we watched was about the history of the song itself.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
One hit,
the whole
one hit
episode.
Wonderland, Todd in the Shadows.
Right.
And all they say is, all we woke up with, hung with full bellies.
Full bellies. And Timothy wasn't
So-
with us.
Yep. So,
Oh God.
Donner Party.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw.
See,
Anyway.
Well, no, they did that for fun. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, that is true. Those sick fucks. Anyway, next we have the usual. We have usually as we Happy Owl. Who are you, Happy Owl? Are you from Hereditary or whatever? I don't know.
I would deny everything about that.
No, I went with I took a nap, I woke up, and the first thing on my Instagram feed was it was a tutorial on how to do this makeup look. So that's what I went with.
Oh.
What's an Instagram?
Oh, sweet child.
No, I have one. I just forgot to touch it and have not touched it since.
Okay.
I have one specific just for my pets because I didn't want to bombard my family with my pet photos. So that's the one I have, like a personal Instagram and then one for my pets, and I never use my personal one. I just use the pet.
I found out it's too hard to fight people over Instagram. It's way easier on Twitter.
Yes.
Point.
Yeah.
And
No, but I disagree because fighting on Instagram is fucking hilarious. Like,
it's hilarious, but if you're actually looking to win and have a decent argument, it's not fun.
Oh, social media in general is just a negative on that.
no, I like my story for that purpose. Like, I just posting a beautiful screenshot. Just like, there you go.
all right. All right, gotcha. And last but certainly not least, our guest, Killa. Who are you?
Sorry, I had a Beyond sausage in my mouth. Anyway, I am. Oh, I'm wearing a costume. All right. There you go. I'm a real Akuma bear. But I can't wear my hood because I have these cat ears, and I didn't realize.
I thought
It
you were
looks super comfortable and
It really
Yo,
it
I'm
does.
too comfortable.
Yes, but you did better than what I did.
I have the for her Twitter up on the featuring and her logo right here. So
All right, we got that set. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get things started with sexing them up. Nah.
Hey,
what is
Mac, did you forget the Lone Wanderer?
He usually
Yeah,
does.
No. I did. Oh yeah, and the Lone
He usually
Wanderer.
does.
Yeah, and the Lone Wanderer. Who the fuck are you?
You know what it is? It's because my name is too long for him to pronounce normally without practice, so he avoids it. Okay, so who am I? Vault Dweller. This one, I'm getting more made eventually when I'm not COVID financed anymore, but AKA temporarily unemployed. But I've got my Vault suit with Vault Tech hat. This is from Fallout 4, so this is Vault 111. I've got my fully autonomous Pip-Boy, which I'm super happy with. And then, of course, for those of you who have not seen the background, I have a bit of an obsession. But, yeah, today I am lone wandering. Cheers. Oh, it's deep.
All right. So before we start, people,
part of me wishes you were obsessed with a shitty game instead.
Why?
why?
Because it would be funnier. Imagine if it was nothing but Bubsy merchandise.
And I could have Call of Duty stuff.
If you did that, if he probably did that, I would ask, where do you live so I can burn all that shit? But then again, I would be
Or like something really obscure. Like imagine if he's obsessed with only a Mech Warrior.
yeah. Once again, that goes back.
Only two.
Arsonist. I would be in his front yard. Hey, look, I'm freeing you. Let it burn. Burn.
No, if I wanted to be obsessed with a shitty game, I would just have Call of Duty merchandise.
Okay, that wouldn't be bad. I literally like Bubsy is the type
You
of thing.
mean
I
like
would
the
literally-
canteen they gave out you can't drink out of?
Yeah.
I mean, I literally would get Zach to film me literally burning Bubsy and literally put the ashes of Bubsy on my eyes, like on on my face like this.
Some voodoo
Oh
shit.
no!
It's
But what
what's
I
going
would
to
do is when
happen.
you're not looking, is I would put a white hood over your head and see what happens later on Instagram.
Oh man.
Any questions?
You just literally, you just copy Blazing Saddles. Damn it.
No, I didn't. It's even worse.
All right.
I did a little Chappelle show there too.
Yeah, that is Chappelle show too. But anyway, guys, so actually, if you people in the world don't know what happened, we have lost a big actor in the world. We have lost Sir. I am calling him Sir Sean Connery, as I always said. Sir Sean Connery, rest in peace. Sad. 2020 has taken a lot of actors, but I thought I thought Sean Connery at least had 5 to 10 years left on him, but damn, he passed away.
He wouldn't have made it to 100.
I thought
Well, he
5
didn't.
years. He didn't, but I thought at least 5 years. Come on, Zach, at least 5 more. He had at least 3 to 5 years left in the tank.
I mean, 90 is impressive.
Yeah, I
It
was
is
gonna say
impressive. It is impressive, but I thought
I'll be surprised if I'm not a corpse by 60. To be honest.
point. But he
I
did,
could die next week and I wouldn't be surprised because
Exactly,
I've already
so-
beaten a number of statistics. So
well, like I said, he lived a good long life.
He lived a long life. The good part we can agree to disagree.
Damn it. Okay.
You
different
don't
discussion,
go
different
on talk
podcast.
shows and talk about how you beat your women. That is the lesson to learn.
Snaps.
Okay.
True.
Okay. True. All right, guys. So in honor of Sir Sean Connery,
We shall slap women.
you will get slapped back.
That does not negate the other part.
Point. All right, but in honor of Sean Connery, we're going to talk about what are our favorite films that Sean Connery starred in. I'm going to start with Zach.
Zardoz. Straight up.
Any reason why, or just straight up?
Because it's a way smarter film than it looks. Well, it looks dumb as hell, but it's actually kind of smart. And 2, he's in a weird ass space thong, and that it just makes the whole thing hilarious. Also,
I was gonna say that was Zach's entire reason. It's just got some eclectic corner shit in it, and that's Zach's.
Yeah, that's
no, not just that. I believe the story itself is fascinating.
right. Also, so
the idea of warning to make sure they don't mate and stuff like that is a very interesting concept. Like I can't think of another sci-fi thing that did it other than when Rick and Morty parodied it.
All right, Eternal Lone Wanderer. I'm sorry I got to you last.
It's
What
all
was
right.
your-
That's become a form of habit on this show, but I'm cool with it. It's become my trademark. Let's see. Favorite Sean Connery show. Movie. Favorite Sean Connery production.
You want to go last? Or you need more time?
Well, the movie that like introduced me to him when I was in my teenage years, like other than just seeing him in his Bond stuff, but saying James Bond is easy.
Yeah.
Was God, what was the one to do with Catherine Zeta-Jones? Why am I forgetting the name of it?
Oh, Entrapment! Oh,
Entrapment.
shit! Oh, man. I love
Yeah.
Entrapment.
I loved Entrapment. I watched it through a couple times. It's just been so many years that I forgot the name of the damn movie. I just remember being a teenage boy and looking at Catherine Zeta-Jones
His
and
first
going,
film was in 1954. We have a lot to go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, don't forget the damn pressure switch. I remember that. Yeah, Sean Connery. All right. Killa, you got one?
No, because all I can fucking think about right now is fucking Shatner playing that person in there's like that's my only fucking memory of like Sean Connery, and I'm just replaying it in my head. I'm like, no, I still see Sean Connery.
So her favorite Sean Connery production is William Shatner.
It's
Is
William
the short
Shatner.
version is what she's saying.
Okay, did you ever see
But that was such a bad episode.
You ever see The Rock?
I love that episode actually.
No, but his acting was really bad in that.
Well,
He's like, there's something.
What's William fucking
On the
Shatner?
wing.
What you expect?
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
I say-
thing. Shatner acts for stage when he's on film. That's
Yeah.
But I still love that episode, even though
Did
it's
you
so
ever
bad.
see Last Crusade? Indiana Jones.
I forgot about Last
Oh,
Crusade.
yes,
I'm
yes,
changing my
yes.
answer. I'm changing my answer.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, now I have an answer.
And then there's Highlander.
Highlander.
I came up with Indiana Jones. So I'm-
Dragonheart was.
The Rock.
Welcome to the Rock.
I forgot about Dragonheart, but I'm sticking with Indiana Jones actually.
Ah, damn it! Yeah.
I'm gonna say say solid on William Shatner though.
That's all right.
I like the new girl. She's cool.
I
She's,
respect her. I respect your answer.
I
David.
like that. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Thanks. I respect it too.
All right.
I hope so.
Let's go with Owl. Owl. I think it's Dragonheart, or are you gonna pick something else?
No, I'm gonna piss Zach off and say the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
She told you. She said, "Fuck you." My choice would piss you off.
I'm all right with that. I also know that Resident Evil 6 is her favorite Resident Evil, so her taste is already bad.
It's
Like,
just a
Here's the
second. I need to go get my first aid kit for that sick burn. I'll be right back.
okay, let me put it to you this way. If you see a person eat feces once, you're grossed out. If you see that's all they eat, you get used to it.
Wait,
I Zach.
partially
Zach.
All right, I guess I really do need to get that first aid kit.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
She's gonna mail you some feces.
Okay, well, let me bring this up too. The reason I like The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was because it was a movie that my mother and I watch, and my mother now lives 1,400 miles away from me, so I don't get to see her that often. So suck on that, sir. Feelings.
You do not.
Now I need 2 burn kits.
No. Now what you need to realize is I have a heart of stone and a bad family history. I don't give a fuck.
So you're a vampire, Zach?
No, vampires' hearts aren't made of stone.
No, we're talking
I'm
about
close to a gargoyle. If
No.
anything.
Blade 2 hearts have stones on it, so
Sorry,
that was a bone plate. That wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't a bomb plate.
Yeah,
My
that-
bad.
All right.
My bad,
Yeah. Oh,
Woo!
I'm just saying, like, there's.
Well, anyway, this one's to
it-
Sean Connery.
I didn't go.
Cheers, Bubby.
Cheers.
I didn't go.
Nobody cares.
No, fuck. Look, if I had to pick,
Also, the other answer would be Time Bandits.
okay,
Ooh.
I'll admit,
Yeah.
I wanted to go with Dragonheart, but I wanted to.
piss Zach off. I understand. I really,
That's a long burning fire.
really look. There are 2 movies that come to mind when I think of Sean Connery. One of them is I don't know how the hell Michael Bay did this shit. I don't know how he did it, but he made a good film in The Rock. Because the scene that I remember him doing.
So, as a combat veteran, Lone Wonder, how would you rate the accuracy of The Rock?
Ah, damn it, Zach.
Better than every Call of Duty game ever.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a really low bar, isn't it?
I know, but any chance I get, I'm going to crap on Call of Duty. So,
But
as a combat veteran,
I just remember the scene where
So, do you prefer Battlefield?
you really
to Call of Duty,
son of a
yes.
bitch. But I just remember the scene of him timing the furnace, of him trying to go through that furnace, and everybody thought he was dead, and then he came back, and he just the line that everybody knows, "Welcome to the Rock." Just everybody goes, I was like, okay, that is an iconic line that I love from saying. But I'm a James Bond fan. Everybody knows I'm a big James Bond fan, so I gotta pick James Bond.
So you
And
went
the
with
James-
the hunt. So you went with the Hunt for Red October. Got it.
No, The Hunt for Red October is on my list, but it's not my favorite. Damn it!
There was a Robin Hood that he was.
He was
Oh,
in-
we don't talk about that
no,
movie.
Robin Hood. I tried to fix it with Highlander.
We
and-
did. That was the first thing we did for Is It Rotten? And
No, the first thing we did for Is It Rotten was Major Leagues. That was the second.
okay, then we did Prince of Thieves, and we're like, Prince of Thieves, this will be fine. And then we all wanted to kill ourselves.
Yeah, we did. Alan Rickman was good in it. Anyway,
one good actor a film does not make.
Okay, touche.
He was a garnish on top of a shit sundae.
He would he would literally take our heart outs with a spoon, damn it. Okay? Come on. Okay, anyway.
They also used the term the Moors way too much.
True. Anyway, I have to say, other than Turner Lone Wanderer, who stole one of the best ones that I like, which is Indiana Jones, I would have to say my favorite Bond from him, and everybody's gonna think Goldfinger, and I say you're fucking wrong. Everybody say it's from Rush with Love, and you're fucking wrong. It's Thunderball. Thunderball is my favorite.
I knew it was actually. I've talked to you enough about Bond. I knew that's what it was going to be.
It's Thunderball. It's Thunderball. Thunderball is his best film. It's him
Also,
doing
YouTube, Epic Rap Battles of History, the Battle of the Secret Agents. It was James Bond versus Austin Powers. And at the end, they had an imitation Sean Connery Bond. And it was pretty funny.
Honestly, I thought that fucking Austin stomped the floor with him.
He did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, I would have to say Thunderball is his best film that he did. I love Thunderball. Don't get me wrong, the other ones are good, but Thunderball is the one that I keep going back to because it's the best. It's him at his best, you know. Because there was a line he said up there, and it was wrong. And I remember there was a line that stuck with me even as an adult. You think what I did back there? You think what I did that there was for anything? What I did back there was for Queen and Country. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, and it turned out that that was a bad line to say.
Well, but, especially with him being Scottish, that extra bad.
yeah. But anyway,
it's like saying I did it for Jefferson Davis.
You know what, Zach? Just for that,
right? That doesn't work very well.
You know what, Zach? You're being super salty right now about this, and I'm gonna do one for Owl because I remember this line: "God save the Queen."
She ain't no human being. Nobody knows the Sex Pistols.
No. Where's Owl at? Is Owl your?
Is she DC on us?
No, she probably went out to get some.
I'm here. I had to go grab my phone charger.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, you didn't hear me.
I'm after a bit. I'm gonna have to piss. So.
Okay. Anyway, Al, you didn't hear me say. Zach's being a little super salty, so I just literally here's a line I remember. God save the Queen.
And then I said she ain't no human being because that's the line from the fucking song. I'm sorry, none of you know classic rock.
All right.
I do know what you're talking about.
All right, guys. But anyway, that's rest in peace, Sean Connery. For real, but rest in peace. So guys, we just got now that we got that over with, let's talk about Muppets. Nah, let's not go there yet. Let's talk about
how Mac masturbates with Muppets. Got it.
Not
shit.
Oh, it's called puppet popping. Leave it alone. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know.
Do not leave that shit open.
This is a hole that I don't think Twitch is going to let us go.
No, I think you're probably right.
Killa, you were worried we'd be serious before. What do you think now?
Yeah, that's big facts.
All right. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what movie. Well, do we really got to talk about movies because we're going to talk about all at the end.
Well, no, we'll do currently playing, currently watching, because watching like on a regular basis is different than your favorite horror.
Okay, so all right, guys. So I'm gonna start with the guests. Killa, what are you currently watching? It can be a movie or show, whatever.
The same thing I've been watching since like I don't even know, like a couple months ago. I've been repeating the same show every single day, and you guys are gonna laugh, but
The Leftovers.
It's called I Think You Should Leave. It's by Tim Robinson. It's on Netflix. It's just a comedy skit show, and it's really absurd and just goofy. And I watch that show every day, and I finish the season in a span of like 3 to 4 days, and I watch it on repeat, and I just keep watching it. And there's only like maybe like 8 episodes, 10 episodes or something.
Yeah,
I just repeat it.
I've never heard of it.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, it
and I
had-
watch
well,
and I say the lines to it every single time.
well, 96%. That's not bad.
Watch it. It's so good.
Good.
Oh, they
It's
got
not-
they got Tim and Eric to do a guest spot. Cool.
Yeah, they're really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody should watch it.
ELW.
Oh, well, see, he abbreviated this time. I guess that makes it easier for him to say.
Yes, it does.
Cheers, folks.
What have you? What you watch, Mia?
I have actually been repeat watching two things on CBS's new streaming network. Oh, repeat watching one and then started a new one.
CBS does the streaming network.
Yes.
Yes, they do. It's where all of the Star Trek stuff is going to go when it leaves Netflix. But they actually have some good material. They actually have some really good material. I have been repeat watching Star Trek Picard for like the seventh time I've actually gone through it.
And you've been we understand you've been repeating the episode of Star Trek Next Generation where where he literally told Wesley to shut up every time.
Oh, that's all over social media. I don't have to repeat shit for that.
Yeah. Shut up, Wesley.
No, he repeats the episode where he gets his mind read and he's thinking dirty thoughts.
Oh yeah, that is right too.
And then the other one I've been watching, this is new, but it is Star Trek. They actually took a stab at animated comedy with Star Trek Lower Decks. And it's actually been a lot of fun. It's actually been hilarious. If you like somewhere in the realm of like the Rick and Morty and Family Guy comedy, you will like Lower Decks.
I might have to watch that.
I think the art style is what's kind of putting me off right now, but I think I get past it.
Yeah, it's pretty. And what they do is it's clearly not canon. It doesn't integrate into the universe, but it bites off of it a lot. So like Q pops up, John Delancey pops up in like one episode for like a sentence or two, and then deuces out.
And that way he doesn't have to do it live or anything anymore, and he can still be Q.
He can still be Q. And what's cool is he pops up in the OG Q judge uniform, which is cool.
Oh my god!
But they have the actual actors come in. But the cool thing about the show is it emphasizes, instead of the glorious bridge crew going out and doing away missions and only them, it emphasizes comically on junior officers and enlisted folks, etc. And it's cool.
Can I say that sounds like a very British idea to me, actually?
It's a very undone idea because the lack of enlisted and lower ranking representation in Star Trek has been an issue for 60 years.
True, but I'm just talking like the British always do kind of shit like that with like Red Dwarf. You know, it's like this last survivor of the human race.
This has some hints of Red Dwarf in it. Like, there's definitely some inspiration.
Which is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Red Dwarf is good.
So, like I said, I really enjoy it, and I mean, is the board? How bad is the board really that bad?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay. Next we're going to Owl. What have you been watching lately?
We kind of, my husband and I kind of did the spooky season, horror movies from, Disney and classics, but recently, and I can't pronounce this, but we've been watching that volleyball anime that everybody talks about.
Yes, I too. I love that show.
And I'm just mad at how much it sucks you into the anime.
Yes, I know, right? It's
so kind of like how Yuri on Ice did it.
Yeah, it's it gets you so hyped. Yeah. And you have such an emotional response to all the characters.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, wow, I was telling my nephew that. I said, I shook them at work. It's like, how you got me into a show about fucking volleyball?
Why am I so emotionally attached to all these people? And also, on Netflix, they came out with another Tremors movie, which is the millionth one that they came out. I love those movies. It goes with the whole I'm a creature feature when it comes to.
Oh, believe you can't wait till you hear mine. Mine is very interesting. It's the same level as yours, but you got to see it and talk about it. Zach, what have you seen?
Okay, this is going to be a little complicated because this really probably
when is it not complicated?
This probably doesn't seem like something I'd watch usually. I've been watching Dark Side of the Ring, which
what?
fallen wrestlers and the issues they go through. That's a picture of Owen Hart, who died in the ring after the hook that was supposed to hold him up was the wrong kind, and he dropped and he died.
Yeah, I know.
He
this
dropped like 50 feet straight down.
Oh my god.
Live on TV.
Yeah, I know.
They don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know
No,
that?
I don't.
Well, that's the thing. I don't watch wrestling either. I will probably never watch a match, but this kind of stuff is interesting to me.
Okay.
Because it's the same reason I'm interested in like carnivals and sideshows and stuff like that. It's like they're a family and they do these matches and stuff like that. And his brother was one of the biggest wrestlers of all time, and he was up there too. That's one episode. Another was on Road Warrior Hawk, who died of a drug overdose, who used to be a bouncer in Michigan, and he was part of the Road Warriors, which were one of the earliest champion tag teams of all time.
Right.
And then you have New Jack. New Jack is insane. You see the stuff on his forehead there?
Yeah.
Those are scars
Ooh.
that he put there himself.
Whoa.
Because-
What?
Like clinically insane, I'm assuming.
Oh, we're getting there. Okay,
Yo,
there's
this is great.
there's a practice in wrestling to get blood going called blading, where you'll slit open part of your forehead with a hidden razor blade to make it look like, when you hit a turnbuckle, you didn't actually get hurt, but you need to make the blood look like it happened, and you bleed from the head easier than you bleed anywhere else. Now, the thing about New Jack is, one, he was entirely unpredictable. Two, he was racist as fuck. He once congratulated O.J. Simpson live on air for getting rid of one of them.
Ugh.
Well, okay.
Oh, I'm not finished.
There's more.
Yeah.
He, with a hidden blade, killed the wrestler in the ring.
Whoa. This is like plot twist after plot twist over here.
And the worst part is the wrestler called Heavy Traffic lied about his age and was only 16.
Wait, the dude on there is only 16?
No, the guy he killed lied about his age.
Oh my god.
Oh, question. How's he not in fucking jail?
Because the guy signed a waiver and New Jack didn't. New Jack killed him, but he didn't think he would. He did a move, but he didn't think it would kill him. He stabbed him, but he didn't know his age, and there was a waiver signed.
So how are you allowed to stab somebody? Like, what kind of waiver was this?
You don't sign away your soul on a fucking waiver.
I'll tell y'all some stories about shit the government gets away with on the routine after the podcast.
But no, he nearly went to jail, but because the guy was in there under false pretenses of being 21, he shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Yeah, there's actually a legal precedent for this. So y'all ever seen the movie Liar Liar, Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
At the end, towards the end, Jim helps the shitty, scummy, terrible wife who just clearly married a rich guy for money, had kids with him. And when she, in court, admitted, oh, I lied to my husband. I told him I was 18. He never knew. And they proved it in court. The marriage was null and void, and she got the kids. Same basic mentality.
Because New Jack did that under false precedent that this was a adult male wrestler, he got away with it. And he still wrestles to this day in independent circuits.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
So you can see why, as someone who gives no shit about wins in wrestling, why watching this kind of documentary would fascinate the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Like, tell me this isn't interesting. This man is
interesting.
psychotic.
Yeah.
That's some like
This is the male version of women watching serial killer documentaries.
Yes,
That's what this is.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what it is.
I watch serial killer documentaries already.
Well, we know that.
We know that.
No,
I used to have a subscription to Serial Killer magazine.
That doesn't.
That
I didn't know that,
surprise
but that
me.
doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't surprise
What
me.
should surprise you is they used to print out the death certificates as mementos.
Yeah, I'm aware of things like that.
That don't surprise me either. These are
That's not
things.
unusual.
Yeah.
But I'm interested since like these are like traveling shows in carnies, and they do things like it's called a shoot if you do go off script in wrestling. So he would shoot all the time. He would go off script. There's things like if you ever watch a match and the guy's eyes are still open when he's pinned, it means he's going to kick out. If his eyes are closed, it means he's going to stay down. Like there's all these tells. They communicate throughout the entire match. So like that's why I say when people say it's fake, it's not fake, it's a performance. And it's a very hard to do performance. Like there's two very interesting matches that I learned about. One was Al Snow, whose gimmick was he was insane and literally had the words "help me" written across his head backwards, and talked to a mannequin head. And he did a match against himself.
What?
The other was
like that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick like kicks his own ass.
I believe that was the inspiration.
That's
Wait,
funny.
what?
I like that. That's good.
And the other one is a guy called Kenny Omega, who originated his wrestling. He's not from Japan, but his whole gimmick was he was obsessed with Japan and shit. And he did a fight against like a 13-year-old girl and lost, but made it look convincing.
Oh, that sounds like some old school, like what's his name, Andy Kaufman shit.
Exactly. Well, Andy
that
Kaufman
sounds like Andy
wrestled.
Kaufman. Okay.
So, and Kenny Omega does shit like that all the time. Apparently, he's very creative. So it's like I like learning that kind of thing. I don't care about the belts or who's the best or whatever. I care that there's carny people out there doing this shit still. That I find that fascinating.
I mean, I watched when I was still in the Army. My last duty station was Fort Bliss, which is in El Paso, and there's a venue there that does tons of free shows, everything from huge artists to garage bands, not just music. And they did midget wrestling, and it was actually kind of interesting to watch. No, so guess who was coaching midget wrestling for quite a while after certain shit hit a certain fan?
Hornswoggle?
Hulk Hogan.
That doesn't surprise me.
But I'm gonna tell you something. For an old dude, he was still in real good shape. I just want to point that out.
Speaking of problematic people, right?
Oh, I thought this was going to be about me. I'm sorry. Fucking cheers.
Wait, Kenny Omega?
No, Hulk Hogan is problematic.
Yeah, no, I.
Oh no, someone said in the chat they were like, Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Who's Kenny?
Oh shit, that's one of my boys. That's Tin Star. I served with that motherfucker for years. Thanks
No,
for
Kenny
coming,
Omega.
Yogi.
man,
Kenny
how's it
Omega.
going?
That's the guy I was talking about who wrestled the little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Star did not wrestle a little girl, but let me tell you something. I wouldn't put it past him if she pissed him off.
But no, Kenny Omega. Now he wrestles for AEW, which is a brand new startup done by Cody Rhodes, who is the son of Dusty Rhodes. He goes. His father was the American Dream, so now he goes by the American Nightmare.
Way to throw it in Daddy's face. I like that.
No, they got along really well.
No, I know. Let me to work off the brand. That's a better way to say it.
Well, and do you know who his brother is?
Mm-mm.
Gold Dust.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
I know who Gold Dust is.
And if you watch an old Gold Dust match, the word problematic is an understatement.
Yeah, Gold Dust is the weirdest wrestler. But then again,
Gold Dust was what's the best term to use? Charactered.
Yeah.
Charactered.
But the worst one was the Boogeyman. Fuck that guy.
Well, he ate worms
Yes.
live on stage.
Live.
I mean, that's just protein. You just got to get past the squeamishness.
Yeah.
Then again, the guy who was an asshole heel, but a good guy in real life. The $1 Million Man was an asshole, and that was for screen time. But he's a good guy in real life, nothing wrong. He's just playing heel.
I've heard mixed things.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, it's my turn. Are you done? Is that?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay. It's my turn. I'm going to talk about a show that is about cooking.
Food Wars.
I hate that anime.
You have my attention. Oh, when you said cooking, I thought you meant like an actual food show.
No, it's not.
no,
and
damn
it's
it.
Fuck y'all. It's a good show.
I like Food Wars. I saw
no.
the first
Yeah,
couple of seasons.
The show is okay.
Mega
I'm not
dude.
attacking the show, but when he said about cooking,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a Food Network type show, and I got a little
No.
excited.
Food Wars.
No, I'm definitely attacking the show.
Oh no, go for it. I'm
Yeah.
all right.
On it.
Look. It's a good show. It's really fun.
It's honestly not. The problem is
Big facts.
it can't what?
I said big facts.
It can't hold my attention worth a
It
damn.
holds my attention so well. I don't know how. I'm like, why am I
Well,
Well-
considering Mac's attention span, they should fucking write an award for him for that shit.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
that-
Here's the thing, Mac. Do you want to know why it holds your attention?
why?
You
Oh,
take,
God.
you take your hands like this. You go like this, and you go, "Oh, right." That's how that works.
Nah, it's a legitimately good show. I mean, I will defend me here.
Look.
I'm,
I saw. I think I saw
abstain.
the first and second season, and then I kind of like lost interest. And my husband still he reads the anime. He still watches it. Like, if you want somebody to defend you, I can get him from the other room, and he can.
Damn it!
Hey, no, don't bring no strangers here. We don't like new people. Don't bring no new co-hosts.
I'm sorry, man. It's like when I bring up a Japanese manga on my segment, it's like, what's mine about? Oh, it's about an immortal society where people dying is considered a vector of disease. You talk about fucking food and volleyball. That is why Eternal Lone Wanderer hates anime, because of the subject there.
Fuck all y'all. Food Wars is fucking awesome. Also, I have been watching. I just gotten back into watching Kitchen Nightmares because of this show.
Yes,
Well,
me too.
okay, Gordon
Yes.
Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is an international treasure.
He
for the
is.
record.
Yeah, it's just half of the shit.
I watch Kitchen Nightmares like as I'm cooking dinner. Like, that's
See,
my background.
The
like,
only
this is.
the only cooking show I could ever watch was the original Iron Chef.
See, I don't mind the original Iron Chef, but if you watch Gordon Ramsay, he talks shit.
But
Well, okay, let's fix this though. Gordon Ramsay talks shit to people who should have already known better.
yeah.
That's
Like
true.
when he does what is it? Iron Chef Junior, the one he does with
no,
kids.
he's
He is the world's greatest father figure, mentor, teacher. He's paid.
they signed up for this and are being paid.
Oh, but that is
Yeah,
true.
and also it's
What
like they
Zach
have like
said.
roaches or rats in their kitchen. It's like,
Boom.
yeah, you deserve to get roasted. Like, I
Yes.
should tell you that
Yeah,
you're being
I'm gonna
idiot.
Gordon
You're
Ramsay. I'm gonna tell you this. Very, very rarely do I give anything the 100% marker where I have nothing to disagree with in it. Even my own personal beliefs, I can pick hypocrisies and loopholes out of them.
Right,
But I'm gonna tell you right now. I have never seen Gordon Ramsay shit all over someone who did not deserve it. I have
Right.
not seen it.
Right.
So I'm just realizing now that I got Kitchen Nightmares mixed up with Hell's Kitchen, and it's Hell's Kitchen that I've been watching.
Oh. Okay. The point is, anything with Gordon Ramsay is just divine.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like he just literally just goes in there and he just like, this is dreadful. This is disgusting.
Did you see that episode, Amy's Baking Company, the crazy lady with the cats? Like
I
she
think
was
I've
like
seen clips of
memed
it, yeah.
so much. She was all over Facebook for a hot second. Like they had to like she had to shut her shit down because
You know, I think I know why I hate cooking shows now, and it's one person. It's the
Rachel Ray.
existence- What?
Rachel Ray.
Yes, her existence alone ruined it for me.
I agree.
Like every time I see, all I can think of is there's a grown woman out there who calls sandwiches Sammys.
All I can think. Here's my thing with Rachel Ray. Like I get that there's times people have to do things on a budget, especially in current, situations.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Rachel Ray Tried to have people cook on awkward ingredients on a budget when it was not necessary. Rachel Wade would be like, here's how you can mix up raw mayonnaise, tuna fish, hot dogs, and Ritz crackers and make a fucking... I'm like, no, what? Just, no.
That is what I like to call drunk and or stoned on an afternoon.
I agree with 10 Star. I hate cooking shows because my TV doesn't 3D print the food at the end. That's a good reason. Yeah, that's a good reason to hate it. Yeah.
Cooking shows, I just don't like.
I find them to be relaxing but not engaging.
Yeah. Well, anything. I'm gonna tell you. This is how I. There are only two cooking figures I give a shit about. Gordon Ramsay, we've established.
Yeah.
And Uncle Roger, who has recently become.
Yes.
Uncle Roger is brilliant.
Wait, no,
for different reasons.
I like the curious creations of Christine O'Connell because it's part cooking show.
Yeah.
And the other part is like Pee-wee's Playhouse on crack.
Am I the only one here that says fuck Bobby Flay? I don't like Bobby Flay.
No, I only give a shit about two of them. The rest of them could just not exist.
Yeah, fuck Bobby Flay. I couldn't stand his ass.
And the other one I like is Alton Brown because he at least explains the science. And
I like Alton Brown.
Alton Brown's okay. Well, let me fix that. For TV, those are the two I like.
Yeah.
But there's one that's big on social media.
Yeah.
Recently named Joshua Wiseman. Joshua Wiseman's pretty entertaining too. But here's the reason I like Gordon Ramsay. He is simultaneously current Simon Cowell and season 1 of American Idol Simon Cowell when the situation calls for it. He will blast you flat out, or he will tell you you were amazing, and he is never wrong about it.
This mushroom soup.
I don't know the reference. I never watched any of.
No, it's like this. The mushroom soup. It's really salty. It's
all I know is my mom.
It's not good.
Bought a couple of the winners CDs.
You can kill somebody with this shit.
So, okay, the best way to describe that is season 1 Simon Cowell on live TV
is an asshole.
Let you come on American Idol and butcher something. I mean, just sound like a short-circuiting fucking jukebox. And he would let you do it for 3, 4, 5 minutes in front of the world, and then just violently roast you in front of God and everyone. But not funny. He wouldn't be funny about it. He'd be like, "You were dreadful. I don't know who told you who could sing, but they were wrong." And he'll just say it.
See, I'm of the mindset of my shows consisted of is crazy because we gotta get to the next part.
Yeah.
This and I watch this, and I also love watching Shark Tank because they give you some bullshit offers. Like, I'll give you $100 for this. It's like, I'll give you 1% if you give me 100%. I only want this. I just want this as a good offer. I'm like, fuck you, Mr. Wonderful. You know. So yeah, but yeah, Food Wars and Kitchen Nightmares is what I watch.
Chat says Alex Gershamali. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Is my imaginary girlfriend.
Barnes Shelley.
Thank you.
I gotta Google this person.
Yeah, me too. Could you let me know who that is?
I'd say I don't know who it is, but if it comes, let me look at chat. If it came from 10 Star, I'm going to tell you can take it to the bank. I've known that dude for years, man. Me and him was in Iraq together the second time I went. That dude is.
Who is this person? Oh, she's a chef, an executive chef at New York City. Hey, that's New York City. Yes. Butter Restaurant? I don't know Butter Restaurant. What the fuck is Butter Restaurant?
Is she, I mean, can you see a photo of her? Is she hot?
No.
I'm sorry, Killa, you know, your tone made that all funny because Al goes, "Is she hot?" And you just go, no. I don't care what you do on social media. I don't care what you do on social media going forward. I'm following you. That was fucking brilliant. That was a 150% perfect fucking delivery of your distaste. That was brilliant. I love it.
Also,
thank you, Kiefer, for letting me know.
No.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to what we have been playing before we talk about Muppets.
Oh God. Oh God, here we go.
I just came back to Muppets.
Nah, not yet. We'll get there.
Look, let's not go down that road. As Al said, we don't need to do that on
I
Twitch.
decided to get a good beer instead this
Big
time.
facts.
What'd you get, buddy?
Diet starts tomorrow.
And when did you get up and drink?
It's a chocolate oatmeal stout.
Oh, your diet definitely starts tomorrow with that.
It definitely starts tomorrow.
So in a growler from
Arizona's
biggest nerd bar, by the way, that had to close because of COVID, I have a 32-ounce bonus round growler, and this has orange cream sicklies, which is a beer that tastes like if beer and orange creamsicle had a baby, and it's fucking amazing.
I've actually had stuff like that before.
It's really, really good, actually.
It is. We have one near here called Lion's Tail, and they what they ended up doing is instead of completely closing, what they've been doing is you can place custom orders and they will have it delivered.
All right.
That's cool.
All right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and go to what have we been playing lately?
Yes.
Killa, what have you been playing lately?
Ha ha ha.
Oh.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
That's been big lately, though. To tell you the honest truth.
Who just booed?
I did.
Zach, because that was predictable.
I
Do not. Excuse me. This needs to be
Killa,
heard.
get
Do
him,
not
get
yuck
him.
anybody's yum. Watch
Yo.
yourself.
No, I boo Animal Crossing because nobody else will.
Oh,
No, here's the thing. I work with preschoolers, and I had to use my preschool line on you. Okay? Do not yuck other people's yum.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It means don't, shit on other people's fun.
Yo.
That's my.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, that's about all Zach does.
I was gonna say that's my. Okay, you want a phrase? That's my raison d'etre.
That's his fucking bread and butter for the audience out there.
It's just for fun. Like I don't actually care. I just knew everyone was gonna say yay, and I'm like, it'd be fun if I said boo.
He just had to be.
I'm that person who like shits in the sandbox.
I do that, but I don't do that on purpose.
Wait, shit in the sandbox?
Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta come back to this.
We do.
Why are you not doing this on purpose?
Let's not go down a corner of OnlyFans that we can't come back from.
Yeah, no, we had that.
No, everybody on Tinder thinks I have an OnlyFans. That's the first thing they always ask me, like, "Oh, do you have an OnlyFans?" And I was like, "You need to stop." Like, and I had to put it in my bio.
I just noticed you were eating Cookie Crisp.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I love it.
I give it away for free on Pornhub. What do you?
I am a fan of one more thing about you. I'm just gonna have to follow you on some social media. You're fucking awesome.
We are trying to get the show on Pornhub, but we're too X-rated for Pornhub. Damn it,
Mac.
Don't make me bring in the military.
We're
references.
all drinking.
Thank you, Tim Stark, for getting
just
that.
Crashing. This show is steadily crashing. We're all drinking in here.
All right, let's continue. Let's.
You did not see the episode where I was 8 beers deep.
I'm drinking rum. I'm a couple shots deep into this.
I have not.
What kind of rum? I gotta know. What kind of rum?
Right now I'm drinking Captain Morgan, but before I was drinking Johnny Walker Double Black. That's my
Here's to you, madam.
That's my fancy drink because I got a new job, so that was my gift to myself.
Cheers to that.
Congrats.
Yes.
I'm getting really trash on this Canada Dry right now.
Those Canadians are so fucking shifty.
I know. Now I want to play hockey, and I don't know. What else do
And
Canadians
apologize all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I do that all the time. How do you know?
I'm sorry, but I just picture you literally like secretly I feel like there's another part of you that wants to kiss those kids out. But you got one kid in your classroom, you just want to sit down and just cuss them out. I don't know.
Okay.
No, I have that impulse, but with adults.
Also, it didn't sound like you said cuss it first, and that was awkward.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too, and I was like, "Where's he going?" Okay.
I love all the
nuts. I want to kiss those kids out. Is what it's.
And I run a school. I don't work in a classroom.
I understand.
No,
I'm just playing with you. I said I imagined you wanted to do that. Like I ain't gonna lie. There's a part of me to just want to tell certain kids.
I live across from a school, and I think about it.
No, there's certain kids that just
I
are
disagree.
bad. There's just certain kids who are just bad. And they're bad, and they no. I'm just saying, there's certain kids that cut. Like I'm one of those people that just like, please. If there's a kid that don't cuss me out, I'm like, please cuss me out, please. I'm looking for the moment so I can cuss you out.
That's never appropriate.
Oh.
You were the good boy in school.
I'm gonna make a Fallout reference real quick. Mac, you fucking need Adam, bro.
Thank you.
Like, I'm serious. Mac, were you considered the good boy in school?
Don't answer that question. I don't want to go down
I
that
plead
rabbit
the
hole.
fifth.
Don't fucking no.
Well,
Don't.
because you're talking like kids, oh, it's all bad, all good. It's like, trust me, I was not considered the good kid at all.
No,
Every teacher gave up.
So
on me.
Killa, only Animal Crossing so far? Anything else?
Thank you.
Hey, I'm just like this
This is a
turning-
shit show. I mean, I studied this in college, so
Mhm.
you know what I mean. Like, so I'm like, oh, this is very not educated at the moment.
I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I was like, children are amazing.
We'll stop. I'm sorry about that. We get
No, it's fine.
we always like to attack certain things, and we go too far. We need to know when we go too far. I understand.
Yeah. No, but what I was saying was Animal Crossing is always big. I love Animal Crossing. I'm playing Dead by Daylight every so often. I started doing this thing.
Hang on. What are you playing Dead by Daylight on?
Twitch.
No, it's cross-play, so we can. I need to hit
Wait,
you.
it's
up after
crossplay?
this. It is crossplay.
I have it too.
No! Oh my
Uh,
god! What?
Yes, bitches, let's do it.
Yeah!
Anyway,
What
hold on.
about
I'm gonna go change into my Richard Simmons
Guys-
costume. Give me just a minute.
Guys, what about Among Us? What about Among Us?
I hate
I'll
streaming
address
Among Us.
that. I'll address that when I get to my
I've
turn.
been playing Among Us. If
Okay,
anybody...
Owl, Killa, I'm gonna get y'all's info after the stream.
Yes.
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
taking this Pip-Boy off because it's fucking.
But then I wanted to share this one thing that I'm starting to do is that I am streaming Flash games every so often.
Okay.
And I'm having a lot of fucking fun with that because it's I don't know, it's just really cute to just be like a blast from the past, you know? And
Yeah.
also I stream 3D Pinball Space Cadet.
Wait, the Windows 95?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't feel so old anymore. Cheers.
I actually used to do a Let's Play series that I called Trespassing on the Grounds, where I'd play random Newgrounds games and stitch them together.
Yo, that's fucking great.
I stopped doing it because I kind of got sick. You can only play so many Newgrounds games in like 2 weeks before you want to kill yourself. You know?
I love Flash games and all that.
Well, unfortunately, they're all going away.
I don't want to
Zach,
think about that.
What?
we got somebody who says something that you probably do. I would watch someone stream SK.
Ski.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's another letter there.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying that
The old Windows 3.1 game.
ski free.
Oh shit.
You know
That's
what?
yeah.
I will actually do that. You know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
so Lone Wanderer, what are you playing this past month?
What am I?
Oh yeah,
playing?
yeah. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
boy.
Yeah. We're sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so it's actually kind of blown up. So I'm going to do titles in a bullet, but not go too far. 'Cause I know that's what we do on this show, but I want to at least try. So it's funny that Killa. Okay, and this way, on my screen she's this way, but I know it's organized differently for everybody else.
Right.
So
I
in
can't
the
even see
vein,
anybody.
right? In the vein of, well, there's a conference mode you can turn on where you see everybody in our little display on this side. In the vein of Animal Crossing, I have discovered, I know it's been out for a while, but Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah. I've been meaning to play that game.
You can run Stardew Valley on a fucking smartwatch, and it's multiplayer.
Have you brewed your own beer yet?
What?
You know, like it has the lowest system requirements you've ever encountered.
No, I'm just
in your
saying you
life.
can brew your own beer.
Well, no, I'm answering Killa.
Yeah, sorry.
It has the lowest system requirements you've ever seen in your life,
It's
so you can
like-
run it on any PC.
Anybody
I want to
see
get
that,
it on my
somebody was able to run Doom on a digital pregnancy test.
Test. Yes.
No fucking way.
Oh yeah.
That's
What?
that's a whole other
Literally,
subject matter.
what?
If you're
Oh, I
deterred,
thought-
there's a running joke amongst gaming programmers on the internet. If you're patient enough, you can play Doom on anything.
Oh, I saw one
Um,
where instead of graphics, it's nothing but ones and zeros done in ASCII binary. So
it looks like the
ASCII
Matrix. It's like you're watching the Matrix, but in an
Yeah,
image.
there's an ASCII
Yeah.
Doom.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, it's
So I discovered Stardew Valley, and that multiplayer, it's a little unfocused, but it's just easygoing. It's fun, and it's all it's not cross-platform, but again, your PC could have literally been built before electricity was invented, and it will fucking work.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Kill. I didn't mean to make you cough up your beverage.
No,
that was kind of amusing to see on the conference.
No,
I'm curious what the taste of Cookie Crisp and ginger ale is like together.
Cookie Crisp.
We're gonna know in a minute. So I discovered that. I've been having a good time with that. It takes me back to my old Super Nintendo days. It's just as another who's been on game.
It's Harvest Moon for a new generation.
Yeah, it's Harvest Moon / Animal Crossing on PC for a new generation.
Harvest Moon is Harvest Moon. I'm sorry.
It was actually introduced to me by someone who's been on this Among Us network. Mustachio was the one who was like, it's just good, wholesome, easy fun, and she was right. I just beat and I'm continuing through my Spooky Sundays, which I'll be on tomorrow. I finally finished the Dead Space anthology for my horror and paranormal games. Yo, Dead Space 3. I played entirely through Dead Space 3 in a single sitting on one stream, 13 fucking hours.
And how'd you feel?
I loved the entire anthology equally for different reasons as it went through.
Really?
I think the last time we had this podcast, you were telling me about Doom, and that got me like start playing it.
The new Doom is-
that was last time we talked.
Yeah. So I'll do analytics later because it's not included in our bracket, and I do want to try to move on and cover the category correctly.
Right.
I've actually gotten to the point where I can analyze why I loved all the Dead Spaces equally for different reasons. And I will be moving into I'm still deciding. I'm going to let my stream fans decide, but I'm going to be either moving into Outlast or The Evil Within. I'm just not sure which anthology I'll be continuing.
It really depends on your mood.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then the third game, I actually just discovered this. It's in fourth game. Sorry, I'm going to do 4 titles, then I'm going to carry on. But like I said, title, bullet, and then I'm going to carry on. In the game of what I'm streaming actively also, I have discovered Phasmophobia.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you were streaming that with Trink, right?
I was streaming that with a lot of different people, but yes, I was streaming it with Trink. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who like paranormal shows, like ghost hunting shows, Phasmophobia is your fucking game. It's cheap right now on Steam because it's an early access beta, but even if you pay the $13, $14 as it is, when it goes into full retail, you still have access to everything. They're rewarding you for helping them get going. So it's your team of paranormal investigators. You have all the cool tools, the EMF reader, the spirit box, the thermostat, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you go into the house and you figure out what's going on. You find out what kind of ghost it is. You use the various paranormal evidence and signs. But here's the twist compared to other paranormal shows. This game actually requires discipline. If you're a blabbermouth, if you scream easily, etc., if you play it like you play, I'm going to use the terms I used earlier, Call of Duty, Fortnite, where you're just loud and obnoxious and yada yada, the ghost is going to start killing you one by one. The ghost is going to start executing your team. It actually requires discipline, planning, people doing specific jobs in specific ways at specific times. And me being ex-military for a very long time, that's a big fucking deal to me. I love that game. And it's fucking mortifying.
I think I could
horrifies me.
Despite how much I talk on here, I think it'd be pretty good at that. Ask Mac, how quiet can I get in Among Us?
Oh, in a game, I believe. With you in a game, I absolutely believe.
Look, we'll talk about Among Us later because
yeah, that's.
I got Killer twice in a row. I had to kill Mac twice in a row.
And then my fourth title, this is one I actually recommend a lot of people pick up. If you like simulation management games like SimCity, The Sims, Space Colony, Strong.
I love that shit.
No, I'm sorry.
I fucking live for it.
There's a new one that came out, and obviously I like post-apocalyptia. It's from Paradox Interactive as the publication company. It's the same people who made Surviving Mars. It's called Surviving the Aftermath. It is a post-nuclear colony simulator. And you have to deal with weather conditions, mutations, other raiders, other colonies, yada, yada. And it's got 2 modes. There's one where you're down in the colony managing the individual buildings, resource management, etc. And then there's like an overworld mode, which is like...
So it's kind of like a really, really fleshed out Fallout shelter?
More like a Fallout 4 settlement builder. Settlement, like in Fallout 4, Fallout 76 was a whole thing. And then there's an overworld. You only manage one colony. So it's like Fallout Shelter, or like 76 where it's just your camp, except there's lots of people. And then there's an overworld thing where you send out up to 10 specialists you recruit as you play the game, and they scavenge sites, fight bandits, do research, make contact with other colonies, etc. Surviving the aftermath. It's $25 right now on Steam, $25. It's in early access mode, but it's public. And if you get it, you get the whole thing of Surviving the Aftermath Founders Edition. So much like with Phasmophobia, when it goes retail, you now have the full game and you get all the perks. Excuse me, for one of the people who helped you who helped get the game going. I do stream that one periodically too, which I'll pimp out my stream information afterwards. But
All right.
those are my recent games. Cheers, kids.
Okay. Owl, what you been playing?
Oh, wow. That made my butthole pucker.
I tried to stream a little bit of not Doom. Oh my gosh. What were we just talking about earlier?
Dead Space? Was it Dead Space?
Yeah, Dead Space. Thank you.
I love Dead Space.
Oh my god, we have it for the PlayStation 3, and I think my husband maybe played it. We had the original one, and I've never played it, and I don't think I remembered people playing it, and it scared the shit out of me.
So good.
Question: did he tell you to not to aim for the limbs and not the bodies?
The game told me, like,
the game makes it quite clear.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So sometimes I've known people that jump into it like middle of somebody's save game and don't know that you're not supposed to.
Yeah. The game makes it very adamant. And the most horrifying moments was like when I ran out of bullets and I'm just sitting there swinging my gun. It's just right. I don't know if my stream is still up, but that was quite hilarious. I have been playing Among Us with like randos on Twitch. Whenever somebody hits me up on different like Discord servers or on Twitter or whatever, I play with them. So that's been, but I haven't been playing too much because work has been a pain in the ass, and now I'm getting a new job, so that should be starting in a couple of weeks. Yay! That's my very small.
Killa, can I ask you a favor?
Am I chewing directly into the mic?
Yeah,
it's I'll tell you what it is, Killa. It's not you. It's the side effect of that HyperX mic. That thing could pick up a tick farting halfway across the room if you tune it the right way.
Sorry, dude, I try and remember to like press the mute button or like move my mic like away, but I always forget. So I'm gonna put down this food because I'm gonna forget again.
It's that mic. I'm telling you, that mic. You can tune that mic.
Sorry, part of it.
No. I hear when I hear people chewing too.
Well, so for me, part of it is my autism, and it can really cause problems.
No, me. I know. So, I totally don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. Like,
and I didn't want to. And I didn't want to come off as angry about it because it's
right.
No, you're good. You're totally good.
Okay. It's like,
all right, so
I think it's weird if people listen to this, they hear both sides of my personality. Of I can be incredibly reasonable and a stubborn dick, and like within the span of 4.
I have a whole conversational analysis about that, but I still love you, Zach.
I am a very. I know I am. I'm multifaceted.
You're good, man. You're good. We love you.
All right. So, how you're done? Sorry,
I am done. I had a very small list this month because work was kicking my ass.
I understand. Sorry, I went out to get me a drink because everybody here is drinking alcohol for some reason. Zach, what did you play?
Okay, I actually sent Killa a song about the thing I played.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ended up watching it or not.
I didn't watch it.
But I've been playing Death in Taxes.
Oh, I know. I did listen to that, I think. I didn't watch it, though.
Okay, and it is a game where you are a newly minted Grim Reaper, and the afterlife is a bureaucracy.
That wouldn't surprise me. As a decade government employee, that wouldn't even fucking surprise me if I died and it looked like Beetlejuice.
And, oh no, this is worse. because you get vague instructions on who to mark and who to kill,
Oh,
and it leads to multiple endings.
That's just
And-
government.
But yeah, I like that there's replay because I actually beat it today on stream, but then I found out there's multiple endings to it. And also there's a chapter where the main guy, I'm just gonna show this is like basically the entire gameplay right here.
What?
The only other thing you can do is visit the bar and visit the shop to change your looks and visit your house. And for some reason, your mirror is your conscience and talks to you. It tries to undermine whatever you're doing. And when you talk to the boss, who is either likes humans or hates humans, depending on the playthrough. There's also a department for the death of plants. I don't know why. But I like the chapter where the boss goes on vacation and you have to answer to his cat.
Well, 10 Star said it sounds like the game of life.
I was gonna say.
Well, it's actually closer to Papers, Please. But the whole thing, I don't know if any of you have played Grim Fandango.
Not in many years.
But it has that same humor and tone to it. That Double Fine kind of humor.
Oh, as soon as you say Double Fine, the whole equation built in my head. Okay.
So you can see where it's all this dry, witty humor, and like all the descriptions are like insane. Like this person is a jogger in their spare time, but also is a secret serial killer. And you're like, why am I reading? And
you lost me at reading. There's a reason I was in the army for a decade. I'm a dumbass. Anyway, cheers, kids.
Yeah. No, but you basically get to choose who lives and who dies, but you're given small little instructions. And there you can see in the corner, there's a PDA where you can read the repercussions of your actions in the real world. That is your only glimpse into what you're doing to the actual world. I ended up creating a zombie apocalypse and the world ended. In my play. I have no idea how I did it, but I'm looking forward to playing again and seeing what else I can do. You have to.
Where is this? What platform is this? Is this on Steam?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to get this game. This game sounds like fun.
It's like, and it's very simple and it's a relaxing game because you don't have to. You also get to go to the bar, talk to the bartender and people from other departments.
Oh, how long is the gameplay?
As soon as you said go to the bar, I was sold. You don't have to say shit else.
Oh, you can buy drinks.
What?
When you're there.
That's the only place I'll ever buy a drink.
and you get paid. If you don't do your job that's on the paper, you get 0 money. But if you get 300 per day if you do the job correctly.
Wait a minute, did Ren just come back from a secret mission? Because all I saw was sit down and then take off sunglasses. Who died? Who did you kill?
So our front door, I think it's real windy where I'm at, and the front door like blew open, and we were concerned that somebody snuck into the house.
Oh, okay.
We were like running around downstairs, making sure nobody snuck.
Okay.
I have a story for a little bullshit time later in the stream about
it has
someone came in.
So basically, you mark live or die in fact, but you have to read all the descriptions because the stuff is like save. You have to kill 4 people, but spare anyone with a medical background. It's like weird, very bizarrely specific instructions like that. So I don't know. I got Killa. I got you to play Frog Fractions.
That game was amazing.
You need to buy the DLC and try it.
The hat one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I've been told. I told you I talked to the creator of the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Don't start off with the hat version yet, but if you'd like to, then you can do it after you play the first game."
Because Because.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
No, all I'm gonna say is the hat is worth it.
Oh, really?
It is worth it.
All right.
That's all I was.
I trust you when it comes to this.
I'm not gonna. One is that game is the first one even technically spoilable.
I don't even know how the fuck you couldn't even explain that game. It's like a fever dream.
Okay. Frog Fractions is so confusing, but I couldn't give her hints, so I gave her riddles the entire
Yes.
time. And I proved I am a fucking riddle master.
Yeah. Yes.
Me and the Riddler could go toe to toe. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
honestly.
good at this.
Yo, and the fucking crazy thing was, like, I don't know why I was so stressed out over this game, but having fun at the same time. Very odd. New feeling for me. And you were giving me these riddles, and I wasn't reading your name, so I'm like, who is this guy giving me all these riddles? Like, what is happening right now? And you're like, I'm the one who suggested the game. I was like, oh shit, it's you.
Yep. Because I couldn't just come out and tell her the answer.
Yeah, because I always do blind playthroughs of games. Like, I don't like when people tell me what's happening.
But at the same time, it's the type of game where you could play it normally forever. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
So if you do not start thinking out of the box, you cannot progress. And you have to think way outside the box. Cough, bug porn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's so much that happens in the game.
Like the fact that I can say bug porn and it means anything should tell you.
Yeah, right. Like the fact that that actually has a meaning is kind of scary.
Yep. So.
Hey Mac, I have a Halloween party to go to.
Oh, okay. If you want to cut out early, that's when do you want it? When do you need to go?
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever my husband's still putting on his costume.
All right. All right. We're basically me and you have our segments, and then we're just gonna list movies.
Yeah. All right. So let me go ahead and get what I play. I play Code Veronica, Resident Evil Code Veronica. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Blowing up shit. Okay, island blows up. Okay, there we go. And then I played Among Us with this bullshit artist Zach who killed me and talking to me at the same time. This son of a bitch. He was talking to me the whole time. I literally was like, "Oh, I know you're not the killer. Yeah, man, let's go follow each other." And I'm sitting there in the electrical room, and I sat there like, oh, "You son of a bitch!" I was cussing him out. I was like, "You son of a bitch, you motherfucker!"
I did it twice. Zach. And I actually, when he was the killer, I caught him before he killed a single person.
Bullshit.
You know I did.
Among Us is I actually have quite a few highlights on my stream of crazy shit that's happened because the crew I play with were on Discord the whole time.
Oh, the one that pissed me off was I literally said Brian was the killer. I found the fucking body and they voted me off.
They said it was self-report.
And I was like, y'all dumbasses.
All right. Mac, do you have anything for your segment?
Nah, I was just gonna literally bitch fuck around and talk about Muppets. So
okay, I'm gonna play the thing then anyway.
Yeah.
I make them.
Yeah, I know.
It takes, you have to appreciate. It takes time to make these.
Right.
I can do mine, and it's gonna be very horror-y in a way, and that's why I want to do it.
There we go. Look, he's the keeper. Like, oh man, really acting sus. See there, I wasn't acting sus. Damn it.
So
all I was gonna talk about is what is Gonzo and why does he fuck that chicken? That's all I was gonna say.
Yes.
We don't want to go that way.
Also, yes, that's the answer. So, I want to talk about a band. I somehow found this CD.
Mission Mars.
Years ago. What?
No, I'm just playing.
Are you talking about Frankenstein Drag Queens from Mars? They do have an album of theirs.
Okay.
Called Captured by Robots. This is the album.
I love that album cover.
Yeah. Each thing on the insert, it's funny, you actually need the album itself to understand what's going on. There is literally only one human member of this band.
Huh. How does that work?
because everything else is an automated robot making the sounds. And he is literally captured by robots and they torture him. See?
What?
That's the full band.
I dig it.
That's some
Avant-garde madness.
yeah,
I love it. It's like very absurd.
you know what
I love
that
it.
reminds me of? That weird like Muppet show on YouTube where it was like, what is time? And then it's like
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
yes,
I love that
that's what that album cover looked like.
Okay, so if you just listen to the album normally, it's just a kind of a regular punk album, it seems like. But if you know the context of what's going on, it's all in here. Like this guy is the guitar bot. The thing with the ape, it actually is the only thing that's not cruel to the human, called J-Bot. It's his, and each one has a quote like, "For you are wonderful, beautiful, and wonderful." The automaton is, "Your flesh will shred in my jaws of carnage." And it says, "Listen up, human scum. The robotic resistance will triumph over your puny ape race. Forced him to do our bidding, to humiliate himself for our pleasure." Like, this is the kind of weirdness we're talking. Like on the regular cover, it says, "I hate you, fuck you, shut up," from the guitar bot. The drum bot says, "All humans will suffer."
Okay.
And recently they've gotten into political grindcore.
I love this. This is great. I love all the I feel like I learn new words and phrases from you every time you speak. I'm like, well, I didn't know that was a thing that existed. You know,
Those were a set of words, political grindcore, that I just would never.
And I fucking love it. I would have never thought of that shit. Like, it doesn't even need to be a thing. Just the fact that that exists in this world makes me happy. You know.
But that is their new. But you have to, like, there's a song, "Breaking Balls," that just, you're like, oh, okay, somebody's breaking your balls. But you have to understand, with the context of the band, the robots are literally breaking his balls.
What?
Because the band tortures him. But you wouldn't understand that unless you had the CD and understood the full context.
I have to Google this shit more. This is
there's actually not much out there. Almost all of their albums are completely self-released. Like, I mean, I showed you the cover of the first one here. It literally says, "I hate you, fuck you, shut up" on the bottom. Do you really think they have a record deal? So you can see why I'm like, I needed to show this for Halloween.
Right.
And my segment's called "What Zach Dug Up This Week." This is literal because I had to go through my like 200 plus CD collection to find the CD.
So you literally.
Whoa, they're so cool live. What?
Yo,
like, this shit got even better. What?
They are Guar, except like automatons. I don't know if you know.
No, I didn't really understand this until I looked it up. This is amazing.
Yeah, they are a one of a kind act. I have never seen because they are a one-man band.
But did you see this shit live?
Hell yeah. I've watched several of their videos. I love them.
What? I want to see this so bad.
This is very like.
This is so fucking cool. What?
It's very Halloween. Like it's great for Halloween.
You can see.
No, I think it's great all year round. This is so fucking cool. What? Excuse my language, guys.
I needed this.
Don't fucking worry about it.
All right, guys.
If you are afraid of the robot uprising, do not watch them.
I'm trying to see if they ever come to New York City. I'm like, come on, tell me.
All right. For time's sake, sorry, Zach, you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done. I just needed to get that out there because I knew nobody else would know who the fuck they were.
Right.
Which
and I understand, man. I'm just saying for time's sake because I gotta go and I'm gonna try to move as fast as I can.
I have my movies listed and shit, so I'm good.
Yeah, me too. Also, just so you know, we're gonna talk about we're gonna go. What we're gonna do, guys? We usually at this moment we talk about what's gonna happen on the game fixers, but we'll do that after this because Al got to leave, so we're gonna move this a little bit
And
further.
also, I mean, it's not we don't advertise our stuff enough.
True. That is true. Also, so guys, how you want to do this, Zach? Could you want to go 1-on-1 or just a little let?
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go around.
Like our first, so we're going from 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So since it's Halloween, we're compiling our best Halloween films, but basically horror films. So we're doing our top 5 horror films.
Horror films to watch on Halloween, basically.
Exactly, basically. So it's just our own list. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Owl. Owl, we're gonna go from number 5 all the way to 1. So Owl, what you rank as your number 5 horror film to watch on Halloween?
Do you want me to name all 5, or are we just going?
Just one at a time.
5.
Oh,
so
okay.
From 5 to 1. So the fifth one.
I think that you should have some kind of, and I know Disney is just a conglomerate and not everybody likes them, but some kind of like original Disney Channel, like Hocus Pocus or Don't Look Under the Bed or My Mom is Dating a Vampire, like one of those. I think there should be like a Disney Channel like section right here.
Right. Okay. What's your pick?
My pick? I would have to say Hocus Pocus because my black cat's named Binks, so I'd have to go with Hocus Pocus.
I don't hate it.
Me and you have like the most polar opposite tastes on earth.
We do, and I like the conflict.
I literally have burned a VHS copy of it before. Because it was in a bag and nobody wanted it, and I'm like, then I'm gonna light it on fire. Fuck it.
All right, Killa.
Favorite Halloween movie?
Well, horror or Halloween movie?
Okay,
from 5, you're ranking it from 5. Your 5th favorite Halloween film.
Jesus Christ, I don't watch scary movies or like Halloween movies. I don't know, man. I just watch the same shit like every day, so it wouldn't change for Halloween.
You want to stay out of this one?
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one because I literally have nothing relevant to add. Sorry.
I understand. All right, Turn Alone Wanderer, you got something?
I got a few. I don't do a lot of cinematic, but
from 5. So 5th.
I think I'll see if I can come up with 5, but at the bottom of the list, but still being in a good position, the original Halloween.
Okay. Not bad. Zach, me and you.
Which one of us wants to go first?
You go ahead.
All right. Halloween 2.
Oh, I thought of one.
I like it more than the original Halloween. It's gorier and more brutal, and it is one of the first movies to inspire the splatter genre of horror.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate my pick.
3?
No, it's on my list. Evil Dead.
Yes.
The remake or the original?
Original.
Okay.
The original.
It's a good movie to watch on Halloween.
Evil Dead to me is the epitome of not only you want to get, if you got a girlfriend, because my girlfriend loves horror movies. So if you want a horror movie that's gonna not only give you some laugh factor, but
I'm not sure why you'd want to make out in front of a maggoty corpse, but okay.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but it's got enough spooks. It got enough spook to it, and also the line of "Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn." It scares the shit out of you at time, and you would think Sam Raimi made this shit. So, yeah, Evil Dead is number 5.
Sorry, I don't know why it would be scary. I laughed through the whole thing. So
yeah, I know that scares the shit out of me every time. The witch and the daggone cover kind of scares me, but over the time I got used to it. So yeah, Evil Dead. Also, 10 stars giving you a shout out. He says 10 says Hocus Pocus is amazing. So
yeah.
A lot of people I know like it. It just does not work. I would rather watch Witches of Eastwick.
That's a classic. That's way back though. That's
but it's a
It's because
much
it got-
better movie.
Because it's got Jack Nicholson in it.
So
You didn't say no.
I saw Witches of Eastwick first too. So
All right. Owl, number 4.
This kind of stuck me. I was like writing my list just now. I'm gonna go with The Crafts.
Ooh.
Craft is good.
I just saw they made a remake to The Craft. Blumhouse made a remake, and it's called like The Craft, like Next Generation or something.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
you watched it or?
Not the movie. I saw the trailers, etc.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was like, that was something that I was thinking of watching tonight, maybe, or tomorrow. I might have to rent it off.
Craft's a horror movie.
It is.
Comparatively.
Yeah.
It's teenage. They're teenage girls.
I know. I'm just
Fucking with
He's
you.
he's what we call
Giving me
it's a
shit
verb.
because
It's a
it's
verb
not-
on this podcast. Zach is just zacking. Let him zack.
I'm
Zach.
fine. Yeah, I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I am aware not everybody has the same like dark like shit they love like I do.
Right.
I do have some truly dark movies on this list.
All right, hold off on it. We want to hear these.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Eternal Lone Wanderer. What is your number 4 pick?
I'm actually going to stay in the Halloween vein, but not necessarily for the horror aspect, even though there was horror in it. For a lot of the campiness and cheesy humor, Halloween H2O.
Ooh.
Okay, I can.
Okay.
Wait, no, it wasn't H2O. I like that one.
3D or
That's on
something?
the list there. That's on the list, but not Halloween H2 because that was the one way later with Jamie Lee Curtis. The one I'm thinking of is the one that had Busta Rhymes in it.
Oh fuck.
For a simple reason.
Damn
For a
it.
very simple reason. Now listen, for a very simple reason. It's one of those things where it's the one thing that makes the rest of it worth it. Busta Rhymes kicks Michael Myers out of a fucking window with a shitty 60s kung fu movie kick.
No, I remember that. I think that the movie's hilarious.
Yeah, I gotta.
That's why that. So I forget which one in the series that is, but that one.
I got to drink on that one. I gotta because I just remember a line and I gotta say it.
Nice.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Boom! And then he just kicks his ass out a fucking
Well, I
window.
think
Go
it was-
Busta Rhymes.
I think it was Resurrection.
Yeah, I think it was Resurrection. That came after
yeah.
H2O. That's right. That was after H2O.
Yep.
So that's my number 4.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
God,
Motherfucker. And then he just does this crane kick and boots his ass out a window.
That's great.
That sold the rest of the movie for me. I was
damn
happy to
it.
pay $95 for a movie ticket
All right.
for that.
All right, Zach.
The original H.G. Wells'
You
Invisible
son
Man.
of a bitch! I knew you were gonna pick something. That was a good one. Fuck.
If you haven't seen it, Claude Rains is amazing as the Invisible Man. For a guy you literally don't see in the entire film, he has more character than most film actors, I would say, today can portray. Not to mention, considering how old it is, the film techniques hold up to make him look invisible really, really, really well. And I like how they the original Invisible Man, not like the LSG version, part of his thing is him being invisible. What made him invisible makes him slowly go insane with power.
Okay.
So they focus on that aspect, and that's why it's H.G. Wells' a cautionary tale of power corruption.
Mhm.
And H.G. Wells, as if you do not know, very political writer,
Yes, very much.
very good political writer at that.
Yes.
And the amount of people that misunderstand Animal Farm in 1984 scares the living shit out of me.
Right.
Does anybody
What?
actually know what that's about?
What?
I do.
Animal Farm?
I'm quite versed with Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm saying, like, does nobody know? Like, does anybody think that it's actually about animals?
No.
If
No.
they are, do not have a social discussion with them.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, they think it is an all-encompassing argument against anything socialist, as opposed to the idea of what happens when things can go too far. It's
Right.
about temperament, not about extremes.
Right.
That's what people don't understand about it.
All right. I
They,
guess I
they,
got.
they think Russian communism immediately, basically, and not that, oh, things started out okay and then things started to degrade. Not that you shouldn't try, it's just that things can degrade if you don't keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
And
Right.
people misinterpret that being the message. I mean, H.G. Wells was a lifelong socialist, for fuck's sake.
All right. All right. I guess I gotta go next. Look.
Also, I believe it's a Frank Whale movie who was blacklisted by Hollywood for being gay.
All right. All right. Guys, I guess I'm going next. Look. Like y'all, I gotta pick a Halloween movie.
That's okay.
And look, it's one of these films. I watched the whole franchise back to forth this whole entire October season, Halloween and all of them. And I thought, man, okay, cool, it's good. I watched even the zombie version. I was like, okay, cool. But I keep going back to 8 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 8 more days till Halloween.
Well, yeah, that's
Shamrock. I'm sorry. I keep going back to it. It's a fucked up film, and it's really, really freaky, and it scares the shit out of me. And it's literally about Halloween and killing kids. It literally kills, like, it's about killing certain people. It's killing. Not saying it's killing. Not killing. I'm not saying it's killing kids. It's about kids literally are the pathogen for the what's going to happen, and using Halloween to kill people, Stonehenge and all this other stuff. It was really
the more you try and explain how scary it is, the more ridiculous it sounds.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you right now.
More ridiculous to say, but when you watch it, it's like, whoa, left field. And I really would love to see them do something different with it, but I feel like this is the best of the film. So, yeah, this is definitely.
I also enjoy the film, but I think it's a comedy.
Okay, whatever.
No, there's horror comedies.
There are horror comedies. That's why I thought, to me, it's more like a comedy. I mean, the idea of a mask and then bugs crawling out of the mask because of Stonehenge, that reeks of comedy to me, not of horror.
Well, that's you. Also,
I mean, Eternal Lone Wonder, Black Backpack, that sounds like a comedy thing, right?
What I'm thinking of, like, violence and comedy, actually, the first movie that comes to mind has nothing to do with Halloween or horror. It's Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
I love Hot Fuzz. It's one of my favorites ever.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead is
great choice.
Too. Yeah,
I think. Well, and then you got one.
Oh, there you go, Mac. You just padded my list for me. Thank you.
Killa, what is your list?
Okay, so I made a list of 4 so far. So what number are we at?
We're at number. You're at 4.
Are we? We're on 3. I thought.
You're 4. Yeah,
We're at 3. Okay.
Well, what was your number 4?
Number 4 was The Blob.
Okay.
Oh,
nice.
Classic. Not bad for a youngster. All right.
Right. A couple of years.
All right. So, what will be your number 3? We'll let you start off.
And then number what? We said number 3.
You're number 3.
Numero
okay,
tres.
number 3 is The Fly for me. We almost made me shit my pants.
I will tip my hat to that one. That's a good choice.
All right.
Then again, Cronenberg is a master of making you shit your pants. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, also he's like, help.
So is Taco Bell, but that's a different joke. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Oh, Taco Bell has made me shit myself. So.
I mean, I like how we all related to that at the exact same time. That was
nobody else was like,
have.
no one responded with, "No, I didn't."
No, my first thought was save that for your OnlyFans.
That's another set of discussions and jokes I have.
All right. So we got number 3, The Fly, which is a good pick.
I love it.
Not good pick. It's an excellent pick.
It's an excellent pick.
Okay, first off, you can't fuck up with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Jurassic Park was.
Jurassic Park.
I saw Jurassic World.
Zach's about to Zach it again.
Look,
Yeah.
Jurassic World
Other
does
people-
not hold up to the
No,
original.
it doesn't.
It does not. No,
No, it
you
doesn't.
said you can't go wrong with Jeff Goldblum. I'm
Well,
saying
you can't. Jeff Goldblum was great, and the rest of the movie needed help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goldblum was the best part of that.
Like
thing.
he was even great in Buckaroo Banzai.
Correct.
Buckaroo Banzai.
I mean, look. I wanted to see more of him in Thor Ragnarok because he was awesome in Thor Ragnarok.
But did he actually make I don't know.
Okay, here's the thing.
Did he make Independence Day Resurgence watchable?
So for those of you who live on the western half of the country, we have
Fuck you, Zach.
Kroger has a subsidiary they purchased out here a long time ago called Fry's Grocery Stores. And Jeff Goldblum did a set of commercials for Fry's. I don't give a shit about grocery store commercials. I will watch those motherfuckers over and over again because Jeff Goldblum is in them. Let's clarify what we mean. I don't give a shit about the surrounding content. Jeff Goldblum could be silent eating a slice of pepperoni pizza. It's probably at least still a 7 out of 10 on the amusing scale.
All right. Owl, what is your number 3?
I'm gonna go with Hostel.
Oh shit, Zach's gonna. Oh, Zach!
Whoa. I just felt Zach percolate right now.
I felt the energy of by him going like Super Saiyan 2. Like, shit.
Zach just went over 9,000. I felt it.
Yeah, I
I
felt the energy, Zach.
May I ask what is actually scary about that film?
I knew
Okay,
this.
look.
I fucking knew it.
Wait. Let me.
Wait. Listen, Linda, listen, honey.
I'm gonna give you my reasoning for this.
Here we go.
Okay. So, top 5 scary movies to watch for October. You have to have some kind of Disney movie, some kind of ghost movie, a creature feature, a slasher, and then that one that just has the like, I watched this with my dad when I was a kid, and this is why I love the movie. I wanted Hostel it was either between Saw and Hostel. And I was like, well, Hostel was one of those like gory slasher films that I'm like, I'm going to go with because it's just one of those classics. And, you know,
I can't think of anyone in horror circles who considers that movie a classic in any regard. They consider, like, most horror fans hate Eli Roth with a passion. Like, Saw, people can respect.
yeah, and I get that, but I think Hostel was one of those movies that made traveling to
So it was
backpacking across
xenophobic.
Europe
So-
like scary.
Yeah, but it was basically xenophobic.
I didn't say it was xenophobic.
No, but the fear of traveling to other countries is inherently xenophobic.
It's a phobia.
That was one of the main criticisms of the film. Because
Look,
it made,
I understand that you go quite deep into the theology but for me, movies exist in a vacuum, and I just take it for face value.
Yeah, but the vacuum is but you can't be entirely in a vacuum because you see it, you recognize a human being. I'm saying that there was a huge problem when the movie came out because it depicted Eastern Europe as an incredibly dangerous place, and it made people afraid to go to Eastern Europe.
He's talking about the real lives.
I'm saying that I'm not saying this is my opinion. I'm saying that actually happened in real life.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that is the criticism against the movie, is it actually had real world repercussion.
Also, Tiny Star says Hostel's more likely to happen over Saw.
Well, absolutely.
I just hear Saw, and all I can think is I want to do the impersonation.
We're gonna play a game.
Yeah, Saw is too complicated to replicate in real life.
Live or die.
So
Live or die.
But the idea of kidnapping people and then deciding whether to hack them with a chainsaw, I mean, that's people have done that in real life.
All right, Eternal Lone Wanderer. We're trying to get this done quickly. So what is yours?
Now that I remember which one was which in sequence, I'm going to go back to Halloween H2O.
Okay.
No. Laurie Strode hid her identity to get away from Michael Myers. and then he figures it out and comes back, and then she has to announce it to her whole family. Well, to her son, and then to the guy she's dating, and he tells her, "Hey, look, this is what's up," and he's like, "Well, I get why you had to do it. We're still together." And it's just like this whole family battle. And I'm going to tell you, like, I'm a Jamie Lee Curtis fan.
Oh yeah.
For a number of reasons. And when she's had it, she's fucking exhausted. She's ready to go toe to toe. And she's standing in the middle of the campus with a fucking fireman's axe in her hand. And she just screams, "Michael!" And she's ready to fucking kick his ass. And now he's hiding from her. Because I'm going to tell you don't piss off your sister because she'll hack you to pieces. And Michael realized he did that, and that was why he stayed away from her until he had a splash on her. She's gonna fuck him.
Well, it's funny because it's the only time that you realize Laurie is just as scary as Michael.
Mm-hmm. Right. And Michael realized that Laurie was just as scary as Michael, and he fucking hid from her while she was ready because she was gonna fuck him up.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, Mac, my husband's pushing me to go. Can I give my last two and then? I was gonna say The Conjuring as like my ghosty ghosty one, like the first one, not the like crazy remakes they got going on. And then Tremors.
I actually like that movie.
Tremors.
That's funny. I like both of those movies.
I knew you'd like Tremors, Zach. I didn't even have to ask.
Yeah.
I already knew awesome.
that. Watch. They made a new one. It's on Netflix. You gotta watch it. But I gotta go, guys.
All right.
Bye. All right. So, Zach, what is your answer for number 3?
The Return of the Living Dead.
Yes, Mac, for different reasons, but you and I are on board with this being a solid one.
It's a good one.
What's the different reasons?
I don't know, but I imagine it's different because of the way you and I look at things. Go ahead.
Well, one is it's the first time I've ever seen a fake zombie vagina portrayed on screen. That's for sure.
Valid reason. Okay, definitely the reasons are different.
that was a joke. But other than that, no, I just love the effects work in it and the humor. And I love that the animals, the cut in half animals at the taxidermy place come back to life halfway. They full bore the entire makeup department in this, in practical effects in ways that's just.
It's like some Evil Dead type shit almost, like where the animals even reanimate, like the taxidermed animals even reanimate. Yeah,
it is. Like imagine if your fur coat came back to life because of it. Right. And it's also fucking ridiculous as hell and funny.
Okay. I actually, that's one of the few reasons Zach and I align 100%. I was completely wrong this time. That was a weird one. Okay, cool.
What's the thing, man? You do have similar tastes.
Occasionally. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not only in for serious horror films. I balance it out.
Right.
You do. Cheers to that.
All right. Well, Zach, that's a good one. Here we go. You done? You done, Zach? All right.
Unless you want to hear more about, zombie vaginas.
No. Okay. Zach.
Tina.
I thought that was the sound that zombie vagina made.
Be my victim.
Okay, did you know that there is actually a death rock band called Screams for Tina?
Be my victim, Zach.
That's like some O'Killy Dokilly type shit and some fucking Austrian death machine shit. I love it.
Zach, be my victim. Be my victim.
No.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about, Candyman. Candyman.
I love Candyman simply for Tony Todd.
Yeah, Tony Todd made the film.
Well, I love that they changed the location from the book to what they did because I think making it in Cabrini Green definitely made it there was no true or urban horror film until it.
Right. It was really when I first saw it, this is a scary film. And it's really the first. I'm not, and I admit the second one and all of them were not as good.
Bad.
They were bad, but Tony Todd's a trooper because he reprised his role in every last one of them.
I have a lot of reasons that I'm a huge fan of Tony Todd. The funny thing is, all of those reasons are Star Trek. But that's another set of discussion.
That's another set of discussion.
I mean, and that's not one I'm even going to argue with.
Right, but the original was really good. It was really well put together. It was really a really, really good film that I would love to watch. And it was interesting, the dynamic in the story, and I liked it. So yeah,
Okay.
that's my pick. Killa, well, it is your number 2 film.
You're muted, Killa.
Yeah.
No, your mic is on, but we can't hear you.
You're muted.
Yep. No, she has the same mic I do. I can tell her mic's engaged. Check the software, Killa. Or one of you bumped her because I heard something fidgeting around while we were talking.
I did too, and she's muted from the Zoom itself.
Yeah, you're muted on software in some way, shape, or form, Killa.
Mac, you press. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk.
Killa?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, she can hear us. We can't hear her.
Okay, now you muted it again. That's unmute.
Yes, I'm muted.
It's okay.
No, she's muted. I can see the icon. She's muted in
now.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you mute her?
Either
No.
Killa did or Mac did.
Okay, there it is.
There it is.
Talk.
Okay, so she's not muted in Zoom, but she's muted in something else.
Yeah. Oh, she said skip me.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
we'll skip. We'll skip.
Just sound off when you're good, Killa. If you got to cut in on one of us, go right ahead.
Okay.
All right. Turn the Lone Wander. What's your number 2?
Number 2.
I think I got it.
She got it. Okay, let's go back to Killa then. Go back to Killa.
I am a computer genius. I don't know how that happened, but anyway. So I said Soylent Green is my next one.
I'm gonna let that slide because it's a great film.
Zach, you
I'll
gatekeeper.
allow it.
Well, I'm just saying because I wouldn't exactly call it horror, but it is horrifying in concept.
I think that that's what makes the best kind of horror, like, because that's something that could happen one day. You know what I mean? And that to me is
Or may
scarier
have.
than being like, "Whoa, we got a crazy monster." You know?
I'm gonna be honest. The idea of Soylent Green does not bother me as much as it should.
All right.
Well.
Well, I don't know, man. If I was eating people and I didn't get the pleasure of knowing about it in advance, I'd be pretty upset. Like,
I like you, girl. You are all right.
Well, no, I'm more thinking not only that, but you do also get to choose when you die, which is something we do not have.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of it too. I mean, it's like
the because we don't have euthanasia isn't legal in most places in the States. So
I know that's pretty whack, but I mean,
sure, you're eating people and it really doesn't matter. You don't know they're people. I mean, think about it right now. Do you know what's in your ketchup? Hell no.
I don't fucking eat ketchup, thank God.
People is in my ketchup, probably.
Yeah, exactly. It's like nobody actually knows what's in their food. Let's not kid ourselves.
Big facts. I don't know what's in Oreos, so.
It doesn't stop me from fucking
Oreos.
Eating a bag of them.
Oreos are 2 shitty chocolate wafer cookies and frosting.
Yep, and they're vegan, and that's all that fucking matters for me.
I was gonna say I have no arguments with any of that.
If Oreos didn't have the frosting, no one would buy them.
No, that's true.
Yeah, just give me 2 shitty cookies sandwiched with crappy frosting in the middle, like you said, and it's delicious.
By the way, if you guys ever want to see the most violently American food product ever, it was the red, white, and blue Oreos for 4th of July, and they had double stuffed frosting in the middle.
God, that's so disgusting.
I saw the most,
but at the same time, so delicious.
I saw
the double stuff are the worst.
I saw the most disgusting Oreo ever at a fair once. Double stuffed Oreo wrapped in bacon and deep fried.
No, that's a little much.
Fucking gross.
That's a little much for me. I mean, I'm a pretty big eater, but wrapping shit in bacon is a little over.
Well, I mean, filet mignon.
All right.
All right.
What do you know? What filet mignon is? Just.
I know what filet mignon is.
No, it's just steak with.
Okay, Eternal Lone Wanderer. What is your answer? Sorry.
We're moving up to number 2 now, right?
Yeah, we're on number 2.
Okay, so inspired by, for a number of reasons, and Zach will actually appreciate my theatric observation of this tying from a video game into a movie. I think he will appreciate. I got to kind of tie two together in the beginning of an anthology for one pair of movies.
Okay.
Alien and Aliens.
Oh.
Now here's why. I started playing Alien Isolation lately.
Ooh.
Yeah,
good.
that is good. Because, and here's the reason I love it. So little did Ridley Scott know 41 years ago, all of his technology, his ideas for an aesthetic, his science fiction vision, the soundtrack that was composed with James Horner, everything would be preserved pixel for pixel, including the clothing, the haircuts, the vernacular, in a video game 41 years later that would be a brilliant survival horror game, which is Alien Isolation. But Alien and Aliens, and here's the other reason for Aliens. Vasquez, the female Terran colonial marine who is ripped and bad as shit, is doing pull-ups on the ship as they get ready to go, and Bill Paxton, Hudson, walks up to her to make fun of this strong, independent female, like a typical 80s science fiction douchebag. And he goes, "Hey, Vasquez, have you ever been mistaken for a man?" And she goes, "No, have you?" And to me, that is one of the most brilliant burns in all of fucking movies ever.
He has like the best one-liners in there.
Yeah, he really does.
Stop your grinning and drop your
Game
linen.
over, man.
Game over, man. Game over. Why don't you put her in charge? But yeah, so like Alien, I'm on an Aliens kick lately, so I'm actually bumping Alien and Aliens up to number 2.
Just,
All right.
just skip 3 and the other.
I know. Believe me.
But Isolation. Oh,
That's a 5, dude. That's a 5 out of 5 game. I fucking love that game.
Can we just like delete like 3 to whatever the fuck Prometheus was?
I don't know. I thought Alien Resurrection was good, but that was because it brought back Sigourney. And I'm a fan of
Alien
Sigourney.
Resurrection made no sense though.
It made no damn sense. Zach, what is your answer?
That's a discussion for another time.
Yeah. And Zach, what is your number 2?
Okay. Class of Nukem High.
You had me sold at Nukem. I'm just
Duke.
the Duke and Fallout.
I'm
Nukem.
Class of Nukem High is about a school where they're growing weed outside of the school next to a radioactive power plant.
That sounds
And
amazing.
the kids start going insane from the radioactive weed.
That sounds like some crazy off of Toxic Avenger shit. I love it.
It's by the same guy.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, cool.
And the guy who's the bad guy, and that is the principal of the school in this. Like, no,
What a trope. What a stereotype.
no, you should like if you ever get a chance to watch it, it's like Toxic Avenger except with weed and
except weed
and a penis monster and weirdness.
and a penis monster.
Well, he smokes the weed, and all of a sudden his dick grows a life of its own. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Class of Nukem High. Okay.
You're like, this is on my list.
I don't have to beat it. Oh, someone showed me a clip of this.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about.
and then the guy drinks the top. The opening is a guy at a bubbler or a fountain, as you people would say, and all of a sudden you see him drink this green water, and then just blue melting out of his face. His entire face melts like he's on the Ark of the Covenant. The Covenant. It's cheesy and horrible and doesn't try to be anything else.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get controversy for this pick, but I just watched it last night again, and I tried to not put it on my list, but the more and more I thought about it, and the more I thought about making my list, it had to make my list because watching it probably without watching the other films made this film interesting on its own. Okay. Made this film interesting on its own. I have to pick this film, and I'm putting this as number 2 on my list, Friday the 13th. And here's the reason why it is number 2. Because while all of them are just crazy films, the first one was a legitimate, it had 2 things. It had horror, and it also had a mystery to it. You didn't know who the killer was until the end. And it had a little bit of psycho in there because the mom was a crazy woman, literally just doing like Betsy, like Palmer does a great performance in that film, I mean, we did a film. I did literally said in I literally said in the year the Academy died when we did this. I literally rallied for her to get the Academy Award because her performance was really convincing. Mommy, kill her, mommy. You know, she legitimately looked like she was insane.
She
And
also really didn't want to do that movie.
yeah, that is true, but she gave a good performance. And just even though it was a random grab, like the actors was just, it just felt legitimate. Like they were, Kevin Bacon was in it, the kills were good. um you know, I didn't think a woman, because when you watch the first one and you be like, wow, these just whoever this guy is literally wanting to kill these guys really bad, and then you just look at it and it's like, it's just a little old woman that killed all these women, killed these people. Fuck. Because when you think it's just Pam Voorhees killing these people, fuck. I mean, she straight up murdered these guys. I mean, these are not just murders. I mean, she literally stabbed Kevin Bacon and literally like jig the arrow like right through his neck, like to make sure that Joker was dead. I mean, this woman gave no fucks.
I got no problems with this at all. I just would argue this. I think the second one is better personally, but that's it.
I don't I don't hate the second one. I think the second one is good. I just think one was good because of the mystery.
I just think the second one is more cohesive altogether.
It's cohesive, and I'll admit it because of the beginning of the film, because it puts it together. But one was really, really good by its own.
No arguments here.
I think one is good. I don't have no problem with two, but one was really good. Now I watched one and two back to back, and I kept going back to one being very interesting because it's like, okay, this is not a little, this is a killer in the woods, but it's not you, because we'll get to it when I talk about my number one, but number two is Friday the 13th. All right. Do we have any honorable mentions before we go to number one?
Can I say one from my cut?
Mm-hmm.
Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Okay. All right.
Silent film from the German Expressionism movement that pretty much, if you've seen the video for Rob Zombie's Living Dead Girl, it's basically that. He replicated it. Everything is off kilter and odd looking, and the whole movie is silent but tells a very interesting, intricate story about a traveling somnambulist who is a person who is in a constant state of sleep but is also able to be moved around. It's pretty interesting.
House of a Thousand Corpses. I had to take that out because it was.
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie. It's a great horror film, and it just was. It's a shame. It's a real fucked up film. It shot the shit out of me. It was really scary. It was really messed up, but I just couldn't put it on this. Nightmare on Elm Street was on there. While it's iconic, it's just literally Freddy is too funny.
I think I would have put Nightmare 2 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I like all the classic slashers. I tend to like the first sequel more than the other films.
It's like Freddy Revenge. I'm like,
I like it because it's completely self-aware. It's Scream before Scream.
Right. We'll get there. I also wanted to put Friday the 13th 2 on here. I did want to put this on my list, but I wanted to not put two. I didn't want
have any extra ones, or did you have a hard enough time with 5?
Bro, I didn't even get 5. I just came up with 4. So
yeah.
I have a killer first one though. Get your seatbelts on, guys.
Awesome.
All right, what you got in here?
An honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
For probably, I don't even have all the own reasons in my head, but it just pops into my head over and over again. 13 Ghosts.
Okay.
It was just very different in its presentation, like how it both had like mechanical and machinery properties as well as paranormal properties. Like it was kind of almost like if an alchemist became a mechanic.
Yeah, I honestly, visually, that movie is phenomenal.
Yeah, for me, it's more visual than anything else. But yeah.
Can I do this for Kim, the Cube?
I never saw it.
I would also have to say probably Phantasm 1 and 2.
Also, guys, I've got food coming in a few minutes, so
All
if I
right,
get
yep,
up and
yep, so-
deuce, just
Well, no, we're
Killa.
almost done.
We're almost done. We're the last one.
All right, so
Killa, what
what's
is
your
your
last?
number one? We're buckling up.
Okay, so the not sequel 1990 film Troll 2.
yes.
That movie is so fun to watch.
Yeah. I love
That
the
is
original Troll.
the
So that's
best.
cool. Yeah.
Well, no, Troll 2 is not.
No,
Even-
it is and
oh,
isn't.
okay.
I know. Yeah, no, when you said
thought you
I
were
completely
like,
agree.
bro.
No, no, no,
Oh,
I
then
know.
there's Troll 3, which doesn't even have creatures. It's just roots.
What?
Oh my god!
Yeah. It's wow. Yep.
Okay, so there are 2 Troll 2s and 2 Troll 3s, and none of them have anything to do with the original Troll.
No.
I fucking love that. That's amazing. Thank God for Troll 2.
All right. Eternal Lone Wanderer.
The movie that actually catalyzed me as like a young adult / teenager, and then going on into horror movies that I actually sat through on a date and watched, which I thought was mortifying, was The House on Haunted Hill.
Ooh.
Very specifically, kind of the thing that got me interested in like paranormal theory and imagery, was the scene in the basement where the journalist is the photojournalist, video journalist is recording. She's running around recording, and the typical like draped and vacuumed in white surgery figure is doing that paranormal stand and then twitch thing, and it even mumbles like a very vague hello.
Yep.
And then it just comes right at her, and she screams, and she's gone. And then it literally drags her and then absorbs her into the house. And the next time you see her, parts of her are exhumed and placed in a surgical case. That was the thing that kind of got me into paranormal observation and horror as like a young adult. And then I went backwards and watched the original Halloweens, etc.
All right. Zach?
Nobody knows what that is, right?
No.
Okay. This is Ju-on the Curse. Now, in America...
That sounds Korean.
Japanese, actually.
Japanese, okay.
We got The Grudge. The Grudge is actually the 3rd installment of this film series.
Yep.
We started on 3 for stupid reasons. I like this one because it focuses more on the family and their dynamics more than just the scares, and they do the scares really well on a very, very limited budget. Like it talks about like the reason the wife was killed is because she was in love with another man, and then the other man is afraid of cats, which is why the boy meows, and why nobody could figure out why in the American remake why the boy meowed is because you didn't see the first movie in the fucking trilogy.
Yep. It's interesting because The Grudge ties into the game I mentioned earlier. They yanked the Grudge noise and put it in Phasmophobia.
Yep. But I had to include at least one Japanese horror film just because Japanese horror is its own entity to me.
Right.
And this is it's such an amazing film for having like a budget of nothing, you know?
Right.
And I love the scene where this little girl gets asked if she would still look pretty without a jaw, and the next thing you know, girl doesn't have a jaw. You know,
which is the story behind what they call the Grudge noise. It's the only sound she can make.
Yep. Well, there's also a legend in Japan called the Slitmouth Woman, where she has a Glasgow smile, and if she asks you if you think she's pretty, if you say yes, she'll cut you to make her look like you. If you say no, she'll say you're lying, and then do the same thing. So it's a trick question.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I know quite a bit about Japanese monsters and mythology that I've picked up over the years.
What if you said, I don't know?
What?
What if she asks you, like, am I pretty? And you're like, I don't know. Like, would she still slice your face?
That was probably never incorporated in the legend, but she'd probably just still kill you anyway.
Yeah.
Well, she'd be like, oh, fuck, I wasn't expecting that answer.
No,
I'll let you live.
Here's your cash prize,
well,
sir.
no, if you said, no, the idea is if you say, I don't know, she would assume you were lying.
Ah.
Oh fuck, man! I thought I found like the cheat code.
There- It's a
up, down,
woman
down.
with a Glasgow smile and a razor blade. There's no cheat code.
I
I was
abstain from
hoping.
my answer.
If you don't, and for listeners, if you don't know what a Glasgow smile is, that's
Yeah, I'm googling that now. Should I not Google it?
the Joker.
The Joker. Except
Okay,
it's a
I'm
full
glad.
cut. Like it's all the way.
Yeah.
I am so glad I did not Google that
Yep.
completely.
Glasgow smile.
It was either that or I referenced Ichi the Killer, where the guy did it to himself on purpose and has piercings to hold his cheek shut.
Yeah.
All right.
And can I just say,
Yummy.
I actually, since this is specifically for Halloween, I didn't mention one of my favorite films of all time, which is a horror movie, which is Bride of Frankenstein. But I don't think that's one that can only be watched on Halloween. I think you can watch that anytime.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, I guess I'll go next. All right. I gotta ask you one question that we have been asking all night.
Uh-oh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
You know, look, it's Scream. Scream is I don't give a fuck what Zach says. Scream is the best horror movie to watch on Halloween. Reason, it does everything correctly. It's I think this is one of Wes Craven's best films. And I mean, I would love to pick New Nightmare because it was New Nightmare was the annotation of what he was doing. Scream is everything he was trying to do and more. Literally, like meta, like it was meta. It was the meta horror film, literally telling you, okay, this is what you're not supposed to do in a horror movie. And they literally do everything. They try to do everything that you're not supposed to do, and everybody get killed for what you did do in a horror movie. It was an interesting film. I loved it. I loved the concept. You know, I love the fact it was two killers and not one killer. I love the fact that there's the guy who literally is that seen every last horror movie and is literally at the party, literally telling them, "You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that." Like I've watched a lot of horror movies. I've seen this shit. I know how to do this, and it goes abruptly into horror. It goes abruptly into the Scream 2, which is interesting. And like I said, I love Scream 2. Scream 3 is shit. I will say that. 4, go away. But Scream 1 is where it started out. I mean, when you first saw the film, spoilers, and I'm sorry, this film has been out for a while. I mean, everybody.
If they bitch about spoilers now, just slap them.
Yeah. Look, who would have thought that they were just going to kill off Drew Barrymore that quickly? I didn't think they were going to kill off Drew Barrymore. When they did that shit, it gave it stakes.
I want you to just understand this. I don't disagree that it's a great film, and honestly, if you put it number 2 or 3 on your list, I would understand it more. The problem is it relies on, one, the viewer watching a shit ton of horror films beforehand, and 2, the pre-existing knowledge of what the horror tropes are and in what order to actually have an impact.
Right. It was definitely a specific niche type fan film.
If you haven't watched all of like the Freddy's and Jason's and Michael and Halloween's, you don't understand what they are referencing. You just are confused.
Right.
That is the only thing I can criticize it for. Otherwise, to me, as somebody who's watched a shit ton of that, it's great. I can only think of one film that does it better, and that is the Behind the Mask: Rise of Leslie Vernon, which is a documentary about a guy training to basically become like a Freddy or Jason.
Right.
And it's really good.
There's actually one that clicked into my head as an honorable mention when Zach was talking about how much they did with a small budget. And that was actually the original Blair Witch Project.
Oh, fuck.
No, here's the thing. That movie literally cost 57 cents to make.
Oh, no, that's it's cheap as dirt.
Like, they literally made it with camcorders.
I mean, I keep screaming that I want to do that, and angry 80s.
And the movie was suspenseful. It was interesting. Now, when you look at but the mistakes they made, granted, you couldn't put a real documentary on other channels, but like they even made documentaries and interviews ex post facto once the movie made a certain amount of money, but they put them on like
I think the
Sci-Fi Channel.
Scooby-Doo joke thing they did for Adult Swim about it was probably the best thing that came out.
Yeah, it was.
I think I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Fear Exists, people, and that's a good show. But yeah, this is a good list, guy. This is a good episode. I think we got some of this off our chest.
Yeah, I just have so many. I wish I wouldn't. I deleted the list of all the horror movies I had written down to whittle it down so I wouldn't keep mentioning them.
It's one of those genres I don't visit in my head very often because I just don't do a lot of horror movies. I play the shit out of some paranormal games, but horror movies not as much.
I had to whittle it down from 20.
I believe that.
Right.
That's a problem. I don't. I don't know why. Me and horror are just we have a symbiotic relationship.
Right.
Horror comes out, I watch horror movie gets paid, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. So guys, that's the segment. So next month, guys,
that's my food.
Go ahead. Next month we're gonna talk about is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas film or a Halloween film?
Why would we talk about that in November?
I don't know. We just want to do that. I just want to fuck around.
Can we talk about how The Corpse Bride is criminally underrated?
That is true.
I mean, the music in it alone is fantastic.
Nah. Next week I want to do Joker. So, next month we're going to talk about Joker, guys.
Since I'm on wireless headsets, I did hear that many aspects of the Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas Corpse Bride universe are criminally underrated. To be honest.
No, I don't know. You know what? I planned this, and Zach is very, very upset. So I'm gonna literally see what he want to do. Zach, what do you want to do?
I haven't decided.
Huh?
I haven't decided yet, but we will find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Zach do it because he literally is fucking pissed about this. He did not want to do this.
I am. I'm sleepy. You've misunderstood.
Yeah, but no, he was a trooper. He did not want to do this list. He was upset with it. He was a trooper. He did it. So I
carved away pieces of my soul.
And I enjoyed it. And for that, I literally will let Zach go choose something. God help us all. Whatever he chooses, we'll do. Let him do the next segment, which is crazy. It might be, but it's in the realms. It could be a bracket. It could be whatever it is, whatever Zach wants, he gets. He gets what he wants.
I do.
Yeah. No.
Why do we do the show? I'm confused now.
We're still doing the show, buddy. So get that out. Yeah.
Well, anyway. Can I trade that in for calling Eternal Wanderer Wanda for the rest of my life?
Well, if you
that is an absolute negative, Ghost Rider.
Damn. I wanted to see if I could get away with that.
No, you weren't going to get away with that. All right, guys.
Oh, Wanda.
He's like, fuck you.
I'm just not responding because I'm eating and this is a noisy dish and I don't
I understand, man.
I get it. And everybody's sleepy.
I get it. So, guys, this is a good episode. So in the month of November, guys, like I said, game fixers, right at the moment, we're taking a break from doing stuff. We're probably going to film another episode until November. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. Sorry, Zach. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. We're probably going to film another episode until November 16th. We're going to film that episode. So November 16th, the next episode of Gamer Grudge. So make sure you go watch that. Also, not this week, but the week after next, we're going to be filming. I'm going to show you the episode of our James Bond Grudge, which is going to come out that day. So make sure you go watch that. That's going to be on that Monday, and then the next week after that will be our next Grudge. Also, look for our next episode this month. As you saw a while ago, we're going to be doing Freddy Got Fingered. Look for that.
That could be interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
we're doing.
it's funny because me and Scott, the other guy we do, would love that movie. Mac hates it, and I'm not sure if Eric's ever seen it.
I hate it. Anyway,
You don't understand the concept of an anti-comedy.
and also we'll probably do this
Such a
podcast.
plebeian.
We'll probably do this podcast probably a week.
Troglodyte.
Probably do this podcast the week
Luddite.
before. Shut up. We'll probably do this podcast a week before Thanksgiving. That way people can go. I know Zach ain't gonna go nowhere, but I don't know what Eternal Lone Wanderer are doing. I don't know what Al is gonna be doing. So we're gonna do this a week before Thanksgiving. So that way everybody can spend their time and have fun with their families. And once we do that episode, that will be it. Because the next episode you'll see is in December, which will be the week after that, and then you're gonna see they're going to see the finals for Gamer Grudge, the championship, the Gamer Grudge championship, and then they're on out. We might do. I want to do something special for gf1 podcast. I'm gonna try to get as much as the crew as possible on that episode, and we're gonna all come together and sing Christmas songs. Zach will hate that.
Oh, I simply won't show up.
Okay. We're going to get together and just have fun. We're not going to talk about Christmas. We're just going to have fun, get together, rub elbows, talk.
I think we're done with announcements.
You just don't want to talk about having fun.
No, I'm just saying. I think we've ran out of steam.
Oh, we have. Fuck. Okay. Puppets. So anyway, Killa. Muppets. Yeah.
Killa, where can people find you?
Oh, yes. You can find me on Twitch or Twitter under Help Me or Help Me, excuse me. There's an H at the end. So it's help with 3 P's _ and me, MEH on here, on Twitch. And then all my links are in that bio.
I'm going there right now.
Right? Meow.
All right. Also, you can go find Happy Owl on It's Happy Owl on Twitch. Go watch her. She's good on Twitch. She's awesome. So make sure you go watch her. Turn on Wander. What you got pulled me?
So Twitter, twitch.tv/Eternal Lone Wanderer, but all one word together. All of my social media is on there. And folks, I do want to incentivize, especially if anybody wants to see me get tormented a little bit for my obnoxious manner. When I hit 350 followers coming up, some of my friends are going to be coming over to the place. They're going to be rainbow glittering my beard. Then they're going to trim it down, and they're going to wax it out of my skull. Better than a fucking cup of coffee. So that being said, I play a lot of shit. Fallout stuff, obviously, because I'm obsessed. But huge variety of different stuff I stream. Come on by. I also do random impersonations and other crazy shit when you earn channel points. So please, come on by. Let me get my beard ripped out of my head live on stream.
All right, Zach, what's your plug, man?
I have my thing on the thing, and I'll be streaming whenever and whatever I feel like. I'm probably going to take another run at Death and Taxes to see if I can get a different ending soon.
All right.
Because I am very, very curious about that. And I've been getting a lot of shit from Humble Bundle lately. So I'll probably might stream something I got from there. Like Detention I got from there. I've never heard of this, but it's Dark with a Q. Don't know what that is. But I got a bunch of horror stuff I haven't touched yet, so I'll probably either stream that or play it on my own time or do whatever the fuck I feel like, because I am not a consistent streamer, and nor have I ever claimed to be.
Yeah, that is true. Exactly. We know that. Guys, you can come follow me at You can go follow me at GG Game Fixers or Tampa Buffing 88. You can go follow me. We got plenty of stuff coming on soon, people, for the Game Fixers. Right now is the month of these last 2 months. We'll kind of wind down and kind of calm down a little bit because we're preparing for the end of the year.
Right, the end of the year, not the end of the world. Right.
Yeah, right. It feels like the end of the world because of this stupid.
Tomorrow is the end.
I almost made that joke. You just beat me to it.
Wait, were you thinking? You watch Phillips do that song?
I don't watch anything, but considering in the Fallout universe, the world ended in October.
Oh no, there's a song that's kind of weird.
All right, well, guys, as you can see, most of us are very tired and sleepy. Killa is literally about to fall down in her chair and go to sleep. Eternal Lone Wanderer is eating. Zach is just.
I may be streaming after this too, actually. So if anybody does want to come along and see my stupidity antics,
I generally, you know how you're on your phone, Killa. Generally on Is It Rotten, I end up when I end up browsing Amazon Prime looking for horror films. That's how we know we need to stop.
Yeah, we definitely need to stop because we're all
we're
trying to
really.
Trying to leave. We're trying to leave because we know Zach is going to look up something fucked up so we can watch it.
Well, I mean, last time I found that there's literally a game on Steam called Sex with Stalin.
That is true.
And yes, it is pornographic.
And no, I'm not playing that shit.
When you keep going, you find things that you don't want to know exist.
I know, right? Yeah. The house that David built.
Fucking sick, guys.
We are sick. I mean, I invented a character which literally should be invented. Literally pink, which was blue. It literally was blue with his dick hanging out. I mean, I literally invented that character.
And I made a social commentary that was actually really good. Eternal Warner, back me up. I at least made a commentary on what a mascot could be.
I do remember that. Yes, that is correct.
But my mascot literally was awesome because he was blue.
No, your mascot was unoriginal and bland.
No, it wasn't. It was
my
blue.
God, guys, can we show some kindness and compassion?
It was blue.
You're on the wrong channel, man.
You're on the wrong channel. We tell each other.
Okay, here's what you need to understand.
Sucks. I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm like, bro, what?
No, watch the last episode because
we've gotten into screaming matches over. We've been arguing about what he thinks that The Dark Knight wouldn't be a good movie without the Joker, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. How would The Dark Knight even exist without Heath Ledger?
Are we doing this shit again? We've been
arguing about that since we've met.
We did a damn episode for the gf1 podcast for that. Do we got to do part 2? Damn it!
We've never stopped that argument. It's been
okay. You want to know something?
3 years.
You want to know something? Okay, this is it. Next episode, guys. Next episode.
Oh, it's my choice, and I don't want to do that.
Shit. Damn it. Okay. It will be episode. Soon we'll do part 2 of that. We're gonna literally settle this shit. Is Dark Knight a good film? Yes, but not without the Joker. Anyway, guys.
Not possible.
If the Joker doesn't, it's not in the film. It's shit. Anyway, guys.
Are you implying Harvey Dent isn't entertaining?
No. Tommy Lee Jones is better. Anyway, we'll discuss this after the show because Zach is giving me the death glare of what the fuck.
No, I was looking at Eternal Wanderer, looking at you like I've never what the fuck is he on?
To be honest, I'm always looking at this cast doing that.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm
not at me.
All right, guys, we gotta get going.
All right.
We'll see y'all, guys. We'll see y'all later, guys. We'll talk about this off screen. Bye.
Deuces, y'all. Thanks for coming.